What's going on, Klein.Ally?
Are you ready?
Hello, Klein.Ally, you little bitch.
Klein.Ally, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein.Ally.Show.
Let's get the show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein.Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Viva Klein.Ally.Show.
Wow, so much excitement for a prequen to officially begin. Good morning and welcome to it. Klein.Ally.Show on K-Rock. I'm Klein, there's Allie.
Morning.
Everyone else here as well. So we've got your calls, your texts at 800-520-1067. Today's going to be a very exciting day for multiple reasons. We will get you on the standby boarding list to travel to Zurich, Switzerland, a place you've probably never been, to see Social D, a band perhaps you've never seen, but we will also give you the chance to see them right here, In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at K-Rock. And then, speaking of music, Allie, one of the members of the Gorillaz will be returning to the show today.
Which member?
Jamie, who took my jacket when he was here for their in-studio interview. He said, I like your jacket. I, for some stupid reason, said, you can have it. And I didn't realize when he left the studio wearing my jacket that he would wear it in everything he's done since, including Saturday Night Live and New York Times and about 1,000 other things.
As somebody who never likes to... Yeah, that's him. Look at me. I never like to spend money on clothes, so I respect him for taking the offer.
Yep.
And remember when he took the jacket, he said that, hey, I would give you my jacket, but this one isn't mine either.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
So he's just operating on hand-me-downs, which is incredible for a grown-ass man.
He's rejoining us on the show today. I believe he's in France, but he's going to talk to us about what he and the jacket have been up to since they left the K-Rock studios. But, Omar, that thing you brought up, where he said, I would like to give you my jacket as a trade, but I can't because I borrowed it. I will be asking him whose jacket that is. And is he just going around from radio station to radio station taking people's jackets? I mean, he's got to be a multi-millionaire, right? I would imagine.
For sure,
He's just got a wall of radio host jackets.
Yeah, just jackets.
This is from Seacrest. This is Big Boy.
Right. I don't know what's going on, but it was a fascinating, weird thing. But the thing about it, it's not just the taking of the jacket and leaving. I get all that. And there's people, like Al, you're one of those people that when someone offers you something, even... I've noticed this whenever we go somewhere for like a meeting outside of here, and they will always say, like, can I get you guys a drink? And I just usually out of force of habit, I just say, no, I'm okay, thank you. Allie will always say, what do you got? Let me see.
Of course.
She will always go in.
I'm not paying?
Right, but it's an interesting thing that even if you don't want it, even if you weren't thirsty.
Now I do.
If someone offers you something, you will always say, absolutely, I will have a few.
Oh, and if I'm not drinking, what kind of specialty mocktails you got?
Yeah, because
I go look down at I've never looked at the bottom of the menu, Klein. I never look there.
When you go to someone's house and they're like a good host, right? And I'm not saying for a party or something, but you're over there and they say, "Can I get you anything?" Do you always say yes?
No, but if they got some stuff, if they give examples, like, "Hey, I've got this special drink or sparkling water or whatever," I'm like, all right, sure.
Wow. I
don't
even think, even if I was thirsty, if someone were to say like, hey, can I get you? I just go, no, I'm good.
No, the people like it. They want to host. Yeah, they want to host and feel useful hosting you. So you say, yes, I would like something, and then they feel like they've done something for you.
Anyway, star-studded show today. Gorillaz will be on again, and we'll figure out exactly what a great life this jacket has lived since
it's got to ease your pain a little bit, because I know you're seriously bummed out about losing that jacket, that he's actually genuinely enjoying it, though.
And he's not just throwing it on a pile of a bunch of other new clothes.
Yeah, but not a day has gone by since he was here.
Oh, I know.
That I don't get someone tags me. No, shut up, Omar. That someone tags me.
Grieving the loss of that jacket.
So I get tagged in something, then they're like, "Hey, by the way, here's your jacket here now. Here's your jacket you're on the French news now."
Even when you see other green jackets, you're like, "That's a nice jacket. I wish I had a green jacket."
I had one like that one.
I guess everyone's wearing green jackets.
When Weezer was in the studio, interesting point. Everyone in Weezer, was wearing a green army jacket,
true,
and then Allie had a green army jacket on, and I'm sitting there like a loser with no jacket.
You're like my neighbor whose dog died like 5 years ago, and she's not over it. And every other dog she sees, she cries.
Today may be the day that I demand the jacket back.
Maybe he'll do the interview with nothing but the jacket on.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we got lots to get into. Clearly, that's not the big part of the show, but that'll happen at some point. We'll give you things. The bribery runs thick. Of course, Allie's cash up for grabs in moments. And welcome to your Prequend right here on KROQ. Good morning.
KROQ. Klein-Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein-Ally Show. That song was not by request, but we played it anyway on K-Rock because that's what we do. If you want Allie's money, now would be a good time to call us, 800-520-1067. While we have your attention, we've got something that's happening on Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, and it should be
Viva Klein-Ally Show.
Vanessa's birthday party / Cinco de Mayo / something else, according to Blind Charlie, our show's benefactor, who apparently is going to be giving everyone something great if they show up. And I don't know what it is, but knowing him, it could be diamonds, gold, Fabergé eggs, boats.
Paying for the college tuition of every listener.
I mean, this is
all
one of
the
the
student loan debt gone.
Listen to this weird cryptic message he left on the goat line, basically threatening people if they don't show up at our Cinco de Mayo hang, they're going to regret it forever.
Calling all sloggers! Calling all sloggers! If you haven't heard already, there's going to be a Cinco de Mayo party at the Scanzo on Cinco de Mayo. See how that works? It's fantastic. That's 5/5/26. Speaking of 5, this is Klein-Ally's 5th year. So this is going to be the banger of all bangers. There's going to be live music. We can celebrate their 5th year on Cinco de Mayo. And there's lots of other things to celebrate. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little something, something. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know what he's getting at, but he's keeps alluding to the fact that he's got a bunch of tricks up his rich sleeves.
Is he talking about margaritas or cocaine?
I don't know, but wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
There's going to be some limited only swag, and there's going to be tacos and other things. Nudge, nudge. So,
I think that's just because he's blind.
Oh, is he just bumping into stuff?
That's what bumps are to him.
He's wink, wink, nudge, nudging all day.
Okay,
you want to take a bump?
Yeah, I guess that means nothing in his world. In our world, with working eyes, wink, wink, nudge, nudge means something. But for him,
that's just a day.
That's just him in a bookcase.
Get ready for Cinco de Mayo. Show the F up. And you know what? Bring somebody that's not a fan yet.
Ooh.
Bring some people and convert them. Introduce them to the community. Show them that it's more than just a show.
It's not, but thank you for saying that.
You know, do ice plunge like it. You know, just throw them into the deep end. They'll learn to swim. They'll learn to love the show. Let's make it happen. Yeah, I'll see you guys there. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Yeah, yeah. Wee.
All right,
watch out for the bookcase.
Watch out. That was.
Why is that guy not on the air on K-Rock, by the way?
I don't know.
He should be doing nights or something.
He should be the blind overnight guy.
Oh, man.
Nocturnal.
Winking and nudging.
Yeah.
Blind Charlie will be there, and apparently he's got some surprises planned. So that's happening less than a week on Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, 11. Right when we get off the air at Descanso. Quick break. Back with Allie knows the news in a moment. If you want her money, take it while you can get it. 800-520-1067. That is next.
K-Rock. Every hour from 9 to 6.
First time I heard Social Distortion on KROQ, I was 19 years old. First time I'd ever been on the radio.
It's your only way in to a private show with Social Distortion at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at K-Rock. You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again at K-Rock Mile High Club Destination 13. Explore the Alps, eat your body weight in chocolate, and buy a watch you absolutely can't afford when you see Social Distortion in Zurich, Switzerland.
Receive K-Rock and Epitaph Records.
It's a private K-Rock show with Social Distortion and a chance to see him again in Switzerland.
I'm the world famous K-Rock.
Want Allie's money, call us immediately. 800-520-1067. I got 5 questions here all about stuff happening in the world, stuff that is technically newsworthy. And if you do better than Allie, she gives you $100. And as a consolation prize, we did find some of these extra Klein-Ally Show Just Okay t-shirts / stickers. And those could be yours if you win or lose for joining us. The Alley Knows the News. And then there's a scandal taking place that one of us has uncovered. Everyone loves a good scandal. This one is a good scandal. And we'll get into that coming up after the round of Alley Knows the News. Allie's going to leave the K-Rock studios.
Okay.
And we will go ahead and say hello to your worthy contestant. At least I hope they're worthy. And this person has attempted many times to play. In fact, I believe they call every single day. Hey, but Pantyhose Greg, I want to let you know, it seems unfair because you are on the air a lot. You do leave a lot of messages on the GOAT line. I know you've never won anything from us before, but there are a lot of other just regular people that would like a chance to take Allie's money. I can't just give it to you. You understand that?
I understand, but Klein, I find you really attractive.
Thank you. That's very nice.
You're welcome.
Jake says
Did we ever get Greg's opinion on your new pig nose look?
Yeah, you like my new look or my old look better, Pantyhose Greg?
I don't have no internet access, so I don't see you on the YouTube no more.
You don't have any what?
You don't have what access?
Internet access. I'm intoxicated.
Right. Okay. That's Pantyhose Greg. Thank you. I guess we'll see you at the Cinco de Mayo party, right?
Yeah, I'm coming with Ralph, the landlord. He's such a drunk.
Okay, great. That's going to be a good time.
Two peas in a pod.
It's not a good thing when a Pantyhose Greg is calling you a drunk. That's when you know things are wrong. Let me say good morning now to Jonathan in Echo Park. Jonathan, you'll have an opportunity to take Allie's money, and we are rooting for you. Hi, Jonathan. Good morning.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
It's
going. I'm glad I can make it through this morning.
Hey,
I'm actually driving to a food delivery hotspot right now. I currently just do Uber Eats and DoorDash right now for the meantime. So, hey, man, you know, if anything helps right
All right.
now.
Listen, I'm rooting for you. I love the story, and here we go. Answer these questions quickly, confidently, and accurately. We're saying hi to Jonathan now, who's currently delivering food. Here we go.
Allie knows the news.
Question number 1, Jonathan. The price of this has just hit a 4-year high. What is it?
Excuse me, what was that?
The price of this has just hit a 4-year high.
But let me go pull over. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hold you up. I know you've got food to deliver, and I feel bad for whoever's delivery you have in the car because they're starving probably. The last thing they want is this. The price of this.
Today, but I know it's almost the first of the month, so everyone got their bills to pay and stuff like that, whatnot, you know. But anyways, let's get back to the game show, guys. Everyone wants to hear, you know, or...
Mm-hmm. I was going to let you ramble for another 5 minutes, but okay, we'll get back to the game show. Jonathan,
I actually parked my car right now. I'm sorry. I'm in this morning traffic. You know, everyone's out here trying to survive, man.
I hear you, Jonathan. I'm rooting for you. I want to root for you so badly. You're making it difficult. The price of what has just hit a 4-year high?
The price of gas, man. The price of gas. I should know that.
We go to question number 2. An outbreak of what has been confirmed by Pasadena health officials at a school? An outbreak at a school of what in Pasadena?
Oh, my God. I'm kind of scared. I honestly didn't know that. I might not get this right. I'm going to say COVID, but it's
All
not.
right. That's okay.
Yeah.
Question 3. We'll score it at the end. Parts of Huntington Beach were closed yesterday. For what reason?
Sharks, apparently. Sharks, man.
Question 4. I'm writing it down. Sharks, man. We go to question 4. Costco has changed their $1.50 hot dog combo for the first time in 40 years by doing what? What is the change that Costco has brought to their $1.50 hot dog combo?
The price. They changed the price. The price isn't $1.50 anymore.
And finally, question number 5. Listen closely. This is going to change everything for you. A house that was purchased in 2010 for $35 million in Bel Air is about to hit the market again and could be the most expensive house for sale in the world. What are they going to list it at? What price are they going to list this house at?
I would say $800 million.
$800 million. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. I am rooting for you, Jonathan. I've never rooted for a contestant more. This guy is out there struggling, side hustling, trying to go ahead and make it work. He's delivering food. Allie, the guy you're battling right now, is in the middle of a food delivery as we speak.
Oh, wow.
He desperately...
No, I'm not. I was actually driving to go to the spot of Burger King. I hang.
All right, there's a lot of information. We don't need all of it, but regardless, it's close enough.
That guy could talk.
The guy's a talker, all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
nice.
Yeah.
Glad he's not a regular Lyft driver.
We go to question. I'm going to pick the no conversation mode. That's right. Question 1, Allie. I'm rooting for him, though. Come on. We're rooting for you, Jonathan.
Yeah,
Here we
good
go.
guy.
Question 1. The price of this has just hit a 4-year high.
Oh, probably gas.
Well, the correct answer is a barrel of oil, but he said gas and you said gas and
Sorry,
oil.
crude oil?
It's gas enough, so I will go ahead and accept that.
Thursday night, it's the Women's Oil Wrestling Federation.
That's why it's going on.
You really mushed oil, didn't you?
Hot women and oil. That's correct. We go to question number 2.
See you there.
Both of you got the point. Question number 2. Jonathan, you're tied with Allie after 1. An outbreak of what has been confirmed by Pasadena health officials at a school?
God. Yes, I saw this, and I couldn't... Oh, what was it? It's some old... Is it like... It's Legionnaire's disease?
Oh, no. What a good guess, though. I know you're in the right wheelhouse. He said COVID, but it is the good old-fashioned whooping cough.
Oh, whooping.
Whooping cough is back,
Whoop, whoop.
baby. Whoop, whoop. And unfortunately, no one gets the point. We go to question number 3. Still tied up, Jonathan.
It's because in school, people just hack into each other's mouths. Like they have no ability to keep their germs to
If
themselves.
any kid has anything at school, you better believe that whole school's getting it.
Yeah.
Go to question number 3. Parts of Huntington Beach were closed yesterday. For what reason?
Oh, I think an aggressive shark was in the area.
You know who else said shark? Jonathan did.
Shark!
An aggressive great white shark that they claim was 10 feet big and was in the middle of eating the carcass of a sea lion was found, so they had to shut down the beach.
I think it was also chasing a boat or somebody.
Yeah.
Why? By the way, is every animal getting aggressive at this point?
Everyone's
I feel
getting
like
aggressive.
Every animal is aggressive now.
Go to question 4. Speaking of eating, Costco has made a change to their $1.50 hot dog combo for the first time in 40 years. What is the change they made?
I have to admit, I don't even know the current deal, but I think there's a bottle of water option.
He said they're raising the price, but Costco has sworn that they will never raise the price, even though they lose money on that deal, they say. But the new option is that you can not only get that refillable fountain soda that people have been getting forever, which is now Coke, way better than Pepsi. Unless Pepsi's currently sponsoring, in which case take that
Love
back.
Pepsi.
Love Pepsi. It's the best. Coke's better. But you can now opt for the bottle of water.
Instead of the fountain drink.
So there you go. That's the change. Allie gets the point. And now, Jonathan, I hate to break it to you, but she's up 1 with 1 question left. And here we go. A house that was purchased for $35 million in Bel Air back in 2010 is now going to hit the market again, and they say it could be the most expensive listing in the world for a house.
In the world?
That's what they're saying. What is the house currently going to go on the market
I
at?
saw this, but I don't know. It was maybe $40 million, $44 million?
You think that's the most expensive house in the world, $40 million? I feel like that's like a condo now in Beverly Hills.
Wait, it was $35 million when?
They bought it for $35 million
maybe
in 2010.
it was $400 million then.
He said $800 million, but the rumor is that this house is going to hit the market for $400 million. Well, Jonathan, we feel bad for you because you didn't win.
It's all about the HOA fees, Klein. If the HOA fees are low, then it's worth it.
It's worth it. I don't think there's HOA fees on a house that big.
Oh.
I mean, you probably do need a staff. Sadly, Jonathan, we have no money for you at this exact moment. Send that man a Klein.Ally.Show Is Just Okay shirt.
Or maybe some Burger King.
Or some BK. And we will talk about a scandal that is affecting lots of people. A big scandal that Allie has uncovered. And we get to that next on K-Rock.
Klein-Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
Scandal. Everyone loves a good scandal. K-Rock, we're Klein-Ally Show. Allie has uncovered a scandal that is taking place. And I don't know if this happens more often than we would think, but it does feel like it's very almost exactly what's happening in the NFL right now.
Think of the scandals that have made the news, and then you think celebrity scandal's good, but sex scandal, regardless of celebrity, is always interesting. Then you have school involved. It's a school environment. So any school scandal, I think, holds special weight. And we just got word that there is a sex scandal in the school that we are about to send our kid to. It's the school we've selected.
Mm-hmm. It seems like you made a good choice.
Well, we I mean, it's a public school. It's the closest one that's near us, but we did look at a few schools and we made our decision. And we made our decision based on this lovely principal. A woman who we just got along with. It seemed that she had great values and a vision for the school, had this lovely neighborhood vibe. And yesterday we learned that the principal has now stepped down because she was having an affair with a dad at the school.
Nice. Whoa, that's a great scandal.
She was lovely.
She really was lovely. And I'm kind of bummed because, I mean, of course this is shocking and this is awesome, right? Any kind of gossip.
Shocking and awesome. I don't know if awesome is the right word. But
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's great that educators are sleeping with other adults for a change. I think that's a good step in the right direction.
She really was about serving the community.
Sure
that
was
one of her values when we did the school tour.
Now, when you find out that they are, quote, stepping down, do they explain the reason why, or do they do one of those vague things where they go, just spending some time to, whatever? Because you got the whole thing happening now with the head coach of the Patriots, similar. Mike
Rabel?
Yeah, different, but
that's been so fun to watch, by the way.
It's been
and then he's like going on an emergency shopping spree to get stuff for his wife.
Yeah, they're like, clearly he's buying I'm sorry presents for his wife because he's like at a store. But there's, this has been going on forever. Listen, people have been cheating for a long time.
Oh, it's the oldest story in the book.
But, you got the Dave Grohl Foo Fighter stuff over a year and a half ago, and that one was a scandal for different reasons because the side piece got impregnated. So that was a whole different, and they wanted to have the baby. So there's that. There's different levels of these scandals that take place.
Yes, and this was a principal who is married and has kids having an affair with a dad who was also married and had kids that were going to the school, and he was on the parent-teacher association board or whatever.
Yeah.
So they hung out.
He was all over that board. Yeah. So now she has stepped down and there's an interim principal that's taking over. And my wife was saying last night, how do we feel about still sending our kid here? And I was like, I feel great about it. But then if that's the reason you make the decision was based on this person, and now this person is leaving, or, what changes are going to happen. And I feel like just because you had sex with somebody doesn't mean you should get fired. Or, she didn't get fired technically. She's resigning before they could take disciplinary action.
Yeah, but there's certain people that they, quote, hold to higher standards. And this happens all the time where, if she had a different job, they wouldn't probably think twice about it. Think about the whole thing that happened with the Coldplay couple that was being talked about for a while. And I believe they had to have stepped down. I think they both stepped down or whatever, lost their jobs. And that was one of those things where the more layers you uncovered there, you found out, well, it wasn't really an affair, or one of them was going through a divorce, but it's such this
the headline is grabbing. And my friend happens to work at this school, and she was like, all the faculty was finding out at the same time. So then you have to find a way to tell the other faculty members without the kids knowing, because once the kids know, it's spread across everybody. And the dad's kids go to the school. You don't want them to find out and be embarrassed and all that kind of thing.
Now, you were telling us, I don't know if we talked about this on this show or on Showtime, but you talked about the big affair that was happening at the yoga studio or the Pilates place. Now, that's a different one, where that one,
she was having sex with one of her yoga students.
Right. Promoted there.
Right. Now, I think in that particular case, once again, you could argue conflict of interest, or potentially that's going to be an issue, but also that's a yoga instructor, so I feel like they're held to different standards than a school principal.
Well, and also that's a work environment. She's the owner. She can do whatever she wants.
She can do whatever she wants. Maybe,
technically.
Right. Maybe bad for business, maybe good for business.
But a public school, I feel like there's rules.
Yes, there are probably rules, and I'm sure they have some sort of contract that says something about. They usually have some language in there.
Code of conduct.
Yeah, exactly. Some sort of code of conduct
that we've probably skipped over.
Right. I don't think they have that in radio, but I would imagine. Actually, I think that we do have something that says if we do anything to embarrass the company, minus the 4 hours on the air every day where we embarrass the company,
right?
That if we do something in our personal lives, I would imagine if I were to get pulled over for drunk driving, or if I were to run over a family of ducks or something, and I was drunk, that I think the company could happily part ways with me.
Because you're making a bad example.
Because I'm making a bad example.
Well, I would argue that gets thrown out the window when the company forgets to pay their own phone bill.
Well, that's true.
They've embarrassed themselves.
Yes, that's
enough.
True. I can't embarrass you more than you've already embarrassed yourself.
Call fire you because our phone.
They're like, can someone run over a thing of ducks so that we can sidetrack and pull away focus from that?
Yeah, this is, hold on one second. Casey, you're on Cassie, you're on K-Rock. Good morning. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
What's up?
Hi. I actually think Allie is talking about the school district the school that my child goes to school in elementary.
Uh-huh.
And we actually I didn't. The only reason why I think it's the school that my child goes to is because I've ran into Allie at the same local gym. But no one knew why that the principal stepped down.
Oh, yes, I remember you. I remember seeing you at the Y.
Yeah.
So you just got an email saying the principal stepping down and no context.
Yeah, no context. It said it was a medical emergency.
Oh, man. Now, so is this the first...
Jake,
that is a medical emergency. Jake, not Jake, Casey, is this the first time you're hearing of the reason why now or no?
Now, this is the first time that I heard of the reason why, which is crazy. But what's also really funny is that my good friend, they go to a different school in the same district. And last year, their principal had to step down because I guess the principal was a part of a swinging community. Whoa! And there were pictures online.
Wow. This is why I love school scandals.
Making out with women, and it was a whole thing. And
what's wrong with that, though? Nothing.
The school didn't used to be this much fun. I'm telling you, I had the most boring-ass teachers and principals. Maybe they had all this stuff going on and we didn't know, but I don't believe it.
And
I think
think about how open-minded that principal is.
Man.
At that school, you know?
Picture her getting Eiffel Tower by the mascot of the other school.
That's amazing.
Oh, my God.
I wonder if it's too late for me to switch to that school.
Now, that's school spirit.
I can't believe that she was given a totally different reason.
That's medical emergency.
And then I wonder what you do as a parent to be like, okay, now that I know that this is happening, do you tell other parents? Do you tell other, do you spread the rumor now that you know?
Well, you've spread it pretty wide right now.
Nobody knows what school it is.
Yeah, but you've clearly you've laid a lot of groundwork. We got to take a break. Man, there's so many different people now that are talking about other school scandals that they've witnessed at their own school. This is crazy. Teachers with other teachers.
Well, but teachers with other teachers wouldn't bother me. There were 2 teachers that were doing each other at my elementary school, and everyone knew, and it was so whatever. That's just 2 coworkers.
818 says, this makes me want to have a kid so I can get involved in the school scandal stuff. I get it.
You got to get on the board so you can be a part of the scandals.
All right, we got to take a break. Cold shower. Quick break. Back with more. Whoa, the orchestra teacher at her school. I can't even read
Used to do porn? Whoa.
Well, look,
former porn star, now an orchestra teacher?
We had a teacher that was missing a finger.
Rusty trombone action.
We had a teacher that was missing a finger, and there was a lot of rumors as to how this guy lost his finger, and most of them were very adult. Just saying.
What were the reasons?
Not going to get into it.
What?
Okay.
Literally nothing comes to mind.
There's a lot of talk
You're
about.
looking at
Mr. Kincaid. No. Mr. Kincaid didn't have a finger, and everyone knows where it went.
It got stuck inside of a bottle.
So we got to take a break, and we'll get back with more show next on K-Rock.
K-Rock, miss something? Don't get SHOMO. Download the Klein.Ally.Show podcast. Then find it on a platform thingy and subscribe or whatever.
KROQ.
Do some A.D.D news, and then we will be joined by half of the Gorillaz. Jamie, who was in here in our studio about a month and a half ago, left here with my jacket. Now that jacket is living a great life, and we'll figure out all things going on with him, the jacket, and Gorillaz as we kick off a brand new hour of the show. Plus, we'll get you on a standby boarding list to go see Social D in Zurich. That's all coming up. But first, there's this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D News.
Things are getting pretty dicey in the skies again, and we have a plane mishap to discuss and a passenger mishap to discuss. We will start with the plane mishap, and this happened on a United flight where people started experiencing a little drip from the overhead compartment. Ended up being a lot of water leakage that then rained on the passengers all flight long to the point where they were drenched.
No question about it. This was one awful plane ride. The airline passenger is getting drenched with water. I was soaked from head to undies, literally. Embarrassed is an understatement, says Ohio basketball coach Kevin Glover. He says the flight attendants gave him paper towels to deal with the water pouring down on him.
If you're waterboarding me the whole flight, I'm going to need some compensation.
Come on, United.
United Airlines says the drip was due to a buildup of condensation inside the aircraft cabin. More weird.
So what a horrible explanation,
Although,
right? Condensation, which doesn't that happen on every single flight?
But of all of the things that could drip on you, that is the best possible scenario.
Oh, just plain water, absolutely.
Water
but that's
is-
also what they're saying.
But that's not regular water. That's like disgusting water.
Yeah, it's all
not from
disgusting water.
Usually when you talk about getting dripped on from airplane stuff, it's when they accidentally drop those frozen turds and they fall into people's houses from down below.
Right.
But I mean, if you
But
get...
doesn't the air recirculate in there? Like, it just, to me, it seems like if the air is going to recirculate, some of that's going to get into the water. I don't know. It's all disgusting on the plane.
I'm sure it's gross. And listen, you don't want to leave a flight soaking wet, and then when you say to the flight attendant, what do you got for me? And they go, here's more paper towels. I mean, what else can they do at that point?
Insane.
I didn't even know there were paper towels on the airplane. I've never even seen one.
They got them in the bathroom sometimes.
I guess you're right. But the blankets, I would imagine they've got a few backup blankets.
You
wouldn't you
would like to believe,
And
but
then
they're all cheaping out, these airlines,
Yeah.
so they may not have blankets anymore.
And they also were pointing out, like, why wouldn't you attempt to move the passengers?
Right.
From that area.
Unless there was nowhere to put them.
Even if there was a jump seat, that's better than them just being rained on the entire flight.
Or they could have put like trash bags over it or something else. They didn't go that extra step, in my
Well,
opinion.
they need to ask, like, when there's an emergency, they say, is anyone on the plane a doctor? They need, like, is anyone on the plane an Omar that would know how to MacGyver
Right,
a
something.
situation like that?
Yeah.
They need to say, like, is anyone here one of those garage dads that can just figure it out?
Dude, when there's like rain leak stuff, you have to get real creative.
Mhm.
We had to get an ice cooler and paper. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you have to think of. And then this happened.
More weird occurrences in the nation's skies. On this Delta flight, it's a passenger's revolt. The airline says a woman in first class refused to get off her phone before takeoff in Miami.
Please be considerate.
Passengers try to reason with her.
Stop playing.
They're trying to chant.
That doesn't sound like they're trying to reason with
Get off the plane.
That chant, they please be considerate chant, didn't take off. But the get off the plane one sure did.
I don't think they took off either.
But apparently the woman won't budge. Finally, the captain has had enough. He tells everyone they need to deboard.
You got 300 people having to do something crazy.
Man.
Sounds
I
like
mean, you
chaos.
gotta have to be the amount of stink eye she gets from everyone getting off that plane.
And the fact that she was in first class.
But I
makes it
hope
so
they
much
let everyone
douchier.
deplane while she sat there, and they all got to look at her.
Yeah. Oh, a squint, an angry squint to the first class people. If you're ever in first class, you know that we're squinting at you. We're mad. All right, the Dodgers had a couple of losses lately, and one player is getting a very bad reputation, or a good one, I guess, depending on how you look at it. This guy, Dalton Rushing, he's a rookie catcher. He doesn't play every game, but he did play. This was actually over the weekend against the Cubs, and they won this game. I believe they won 12-4. But this video of what happened at the game is going viral, and now some of the players are chiming in. So it was a wild pitch. The catcher, Dalton Rushing, threw it to second base. The runner was safe. And he turned and called him a fat F.
Right, which got picked up.
Which got picked up, and also it was confirmed by the batter who was doing his at-bat that's what he said. And now the batter is saying, I wish that I had said something in the moment to him, because obviously this guy has an anger issue. It was messed up what he said, and I should have confronted him, not beat his ass or anything, but I should have stood up for my fat F teammate.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think that that's all goes with it? Like, you guys want to win the games. At least they care. We constantly insulting. I know baseball's held to a slightly different standard, but like, when you hear them, whenever you hear those NFL mics at the bottom of a fumble pile, those guys are saying the worst things in the world to each other.
I think they just were penalizing him because he was doing something too interesting.
Right, is that
Omar?
what it was? Baseball got fun for a second?
Yeah,
Called him a fat F?
Now stop. And then more reboots are on the way. Original ideas are for suckers. It's all about the rebooted and the reimagined. The networks would like to reimagine more money, so there's a few things that are being rebooted. A live-action version of Casper. Casper the Friendly Ghost. It was an animated show, and then it was put into a live-action movie starring Christina Ricci, my doppelganger. Now they want to make a live-action series. So many networks wanted this that there was a bidding war. Disney won the bidding war, and Steven Spielberg's going to be involved in that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he was the guy behind the one in the 90s. Then you have a reboot of The Apprentice potentially happening with Donald Jr. Amazon is kicking this one around. It's not official yet, but I admit I did watch The Apprentice when it was out, and I liked that show. It was one of the few reality shows I watched, but Trump had such a reputation at that time for being like the rich, like whenever you thought of the richest guy ever, it was like Trump.
But
I
also,
don't
Trump
think
has
Donald
that
Jr.
it factor. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
Sure does.
exactly. Those junior guys, those guys had touch of the downs.
Exactly. They just seem like Nepo babies who are
Yeah.
love to hear themselves talk. So it doesn't really have the same weight that he's telling you, like, you're fired. You're like, so what? You little bitch.
I'd love The Apprentice to come
You're
back with Jimmy Kimmel as the host. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, that would be funny. And then Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter, is bringing back Vine. It already launched. It's called Divine, and it's a new 6-second looping video app, and it has an archive of 500,000 of the original Vines from the original platform. So it launched today. Apparently, people are already downloading it.
All right, download Divine. Get going. We get into a brand new hour of the show, a star-studded hour of the show with tickets for you, and it all starts now on K-Rock. Here we go.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
This hour going to help save some lives as more and more people are getting attacked by rattlesnakes, bitten by rattlesnakes. We realize there's not a good PSA as to what happens once you get bit. We had an expert on a few weeks ago, I think after the third person had been bit, and now it's just continuing. We're only now officially in rattlesnake season. That's only just begun, I think, today or tomorrow.
And it's clear none of us know what to do, but now we can pitch any PSAs that can make it stick.
So later this hour, we'll come up with the official PSA to help save some lives if anyone gets bit by a rattlesnake. And you may laugh now, but you won't be laughing once you got those rattlesnake fangs in your ankle.
If you get bit, you must acquit.
That's a good one right there. I think there's something involving peeing on it, but we're not sure because we don't have a rhyme, and you will help us come up with the official PSA for rattlesnake bites. That'll be happening later this hour, and then we'll get into some Johnny Doesn't Know, a chance for you to win your way into Netflix is a Joke with the great Jim Gaffigan or Seth Rogen. Choice is yours. We got a couple of tickets. It's a pick at your ticket for laughter. But in a moment, joining us from France, we have Jamie of the Gorillaz. So they will be on with us, at least Jamie will be on with us, to talk all about the whereabouts of my jacket and the journey it's been on. The update next on K-Rock.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein.Ally.Show.
Klein.Ally.Show.
K-Rock.
And now back on K-Rock, half of Gorillaz, and I would argue the better dressed half of Gorillaz. Jamie, good to talk to you again.
The torso and the legs of Gorillaz, that's me.
Yeah, you are. And I got to say, you know, I had instant regret when you left the K-Rock studios and I gave you my jacket. But then we have been monitoring from afar as you have taken this jacket on literally a world tour, and it's been incredible to watch.
Well, you know, the jacket's traveled quite far since I saw you last. Obviously, it went to New York for Saturday Night Live. It's been on the first leg of the Gorillaz European tour. And I've just come back from 3 weeks in China. So your jacket has traveled quite extensively since you gave it to me. So,
Jamie, is this your favorite jacket that you've ever owned?
Yes. I think it might. It's yes, it's become my favorite jacket. So I might need to give it a little break for a while, though, because, like I say, it's travelled extensively, and it's a bit smelly now, so it might need a dry clean. But I certainly appreciate the gift. It was very kind of you, Klein.
Did you find anything in the pockets of that jacket from when I owned it?
I did. I'm sending it back to you by private post.
Oh, what'd you find in there?
I think I did have like a snack, half-eaten snack in there and a valet ticket or something. But, you know, it's interesting. Our listeners have been tipping us off to everywhere that this jacket pops up. And we're sitting here now. And yes, obviously it was on Saturday Night Live, which was a dream of mine to get on that show at some point in some way. Never happened, but my jacket made it there. So it feels like I kind of did.
A bit of your DNA has been on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, your skin cells.
Yeah.
But then you did a whole article about you guys. It was like, I think, a front page story in the New York Times. You wore the jacket there, which was exciting as well.
I know. And I keep seeing it popping up on Instagram as well. I think it's become like the jacket equivalent of Where's Wally? So, it's popping up all over the place. Who would have known? You see, that moment of generosity turned into something fun, so I certainly appreciate it.
Now, Jamie, what if Klein were to ask for the jacket back? Because I know that Klein is upset that he doesn't have... It was his favorite jacket at the time. Now, I can tell the look in his eyes. He misses that jacket.
Well, if he really wants the jacket back, I'll bring it next time I see you guys.
I'm not going to take it back, and I'll tell you why. I looked at a bunch of pictures of me wearing it, and then I looked at a bunch of pictures of you wearing it, and I realized...
You look like crap in the jacket.
Yeah, like Jamie looks so cool wearing the jacket, and I go, I wonder if I look like that, and I didn't. And so I realized that jacket was made for you, and I'm glad it ended up. It couldn't have happened to a nicer, better person. And the funny thing is that the day you came in here, because there's been a lot of questions, you took the jacket, and then you said, I would give you my jacket, but I'm borrowing it from someone else. So how many people give you jackets on a regular basis, Jamie?
2.
Just 2.
You and that someone else.
Oh, all right, well.
It wasn't none of the radio hosts, was it?
Yeah, was it Big Boy, son of a bitch?
No, it was a friend. But, you might have started a trend, and hopefully next time I do radio in America, I'll be given free jackets.
Oh, man.
All because of you. And if that happens, I'm happy to share my bounty with you.
All right, well, listen, you wear it well. It makes us so happy whenever people send us stories or pictures of you. And the other thing that's interesting, someone pointed out, is in the Gorillaz shop, where you can actually buy Gorillaz merch, you do sell a jacket that looks very similar. And some people go, is Jamie trying to sell the jacket? I said, well, we'll talk to him. I don't think so. I think he's fine financially.
No,
but there is a similar looking one.
It's not the same color. Your jacket has a fantastic color. That's why I noticed it. So no, we're not selling Klein merch in our web shop.
All right. Well, if you
Jamie,
ever want to.
Oh, hold on. As you were leaving, you were so excited about the jacket. You said, "Oh, look at me! I'm so awesome looking in this jacket." And then on the way out, you said, "Make sure to send him something." We just wanted to make sure you had our contact information because Klein was kind of looking out, checking the mail every day. We haven't gotten anything yet.
Okay, don't you worry. Something will find its way to you soon.
All right. It's going to be a cease and desist.
I have your contact details. Of course I do.
Yeah.
And yes, I will make good on that promise. Don't you worry.
It's going to be Klein's valet ticket.
I just want my valet ticket back, all right? I got a car that's been sitting there outside a restaurant for 2 months now. The great Jamie, listen, in all seriousness, we are so thrilled that every time we play Gorillaz music on K-Rock, which is pretty much daily at this point, someone will inevitably text us and give us an update as to where they believe the jacket is, and it's become quite a story, and thank you for being a part of it, and really appreciate you calling to check. You're in France right now, is that correct?
I'm in northern France, yeah.
Wow.
Northern France, I'm home at the moment, but soon to travel again, and the jacket's coming with me, so... maybe I'll take a little Polaroid of everywhere I go with a jacket from now on.
We would love it, dude. And please
diary.
tag us in it at KROQ. And Jamie, we absolutely love you. Love Gorillaz, and thank you for joining us. And Allie would like to give you her underwear if you'd like to take it.
Yeah. Or I can just bring my closet in next time you're here, and you can kind of pick around and see what you want to take, Jamie.
Well, that's very generous. Thank you so much.
It's a strong pass. Jamie, the great Jamie of Gorillaz, joining us on K-Rock. Thanks for the check-in. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Nice talking to you. Goodbye.
Bye. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Say hi to my coat.
Bye.
They're hungover too. Klein.Ally.Show. We won't tell if you don't. The world famous K-Rock. KROQ. K-Rock. Every hour from 9 to 6.
The first time I heard Social Distortion on KROQ, I was 19 years old. First time I'd ever been on the radio.
It's your only way into a private show. With Social Distortion at the In-N-Out Burger Sound Space at K-Rock. And you'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again at K-Rock Mile High Club Destination 13. Explore the Alps, eat your body weight in chocolate, and buy a watch you absolutely can't afford when you see Social Distortion in Zurich, Switzerland. Courtesy of K-Rock and Epitaph Records. It's a private K-Rock show with Social Distortion and a chance to see him again in Switzerland.
And the world famous K-Rock.
I'm sure no one that got bitten by a rattlesnake thought when they woke up that morning, today's the day that I will get bitten by a rattlesnake. Even seeing a rattlesnake, I've seen a few of them on golf courses before, even just hearing that rattle, it's scary. It's freaky because you do know that this could end with a bite, this could end with a death, and it's happening more and more now. And in fact, according to this story, there's certain areas you should avoid altogether. And then we'll get to your PSAs, because we've learned with all the PSAs in the world, and there's a bunch of them out there, they do not have a good PSA to remind you what to do. And even though we had that rattlesnake expert on with us a few weeks ago, I don't even remember at this point what you're supposed to do. I know that Jake...
I know exactly what to do.
Jake claims he knows more than the rattlesnake expert. And Jake also said that you're not going to actually see them when you go out or something like that.
I didn't say that.
You made, who knows what Jake said.
I said you'd be fine.
If you see a snake, don't listen to Jake.
That's a great, see right there, that's exactly.
God damn it, I'm the only one who knows.
That may be the winning one right there. If you have one, though, we need one to help save some lives. So this is the story, and we're hearing a lot of it. We're going to hear a lot more of it because it just seems like this is happening more and more.
Southern California's hiking season is back, but so is a venomous hidden danger. Experts warn that rattlesnake season is officially in full swing. Here are some local hot spots where you're most likely to encounter a rattlesnake. And don't go because on the chance that you're going to see one either. Malibu Creek State Park. That's a prime habitat for the southern Pacific rattlesnake. Joshua Tree is home to 7 species that blend in perfectly.
I didn't even know there were 7 species of rattlesnakes.
I thought there was
There's
just the one.
more. That's just in SoCal.
I think there's no more than 7.
Do you like this one? 818. If you see a snake, shake a.
That's not helpful, though.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's not going to save your life at all.
But it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're supposed to pee on it or elevate it.
No, you're supposed to. I think the only thing I remember is that you're supposed to take some of the clothes off.
Any kind of restrictive clothing.
Any restrictive clothing, and then you got to elevate. So strip and elevate.
Catherine?
Like get in a tree?
Yeah.
No, God damn it.
That's what Jake said. Get in a tree.
Get in a hot air balloon and get away from it.
Catherine on K-Rock, good morning. Hi.
It's actually Jasmine.
Oh, man. Who screened your call?
Vanessa.
Okay, all right.
No, Jasmine, go ahead. Hi.
Equal opportunity.
Welcome to K-Rock. Hi.
Hi. So mine was suck it, don't swallow.
Oh.
Are we talking about rattlesnakes? Because in general,
I think it's an all-encompassing.
That's a great PSA.
It's just a good PSA to use for everything.
For all things in life. I don't remember what, but suck it, don't swallow.
I don't do that.
Why don't you do that, Jake?
Because it doesn't work.
You're saying you don't suck the venom out of the bite.
So what about 717?
Because it's already in your bloodstream or something?
Yeah.
Because you're already in the tree, according to Jake.
Yeah.
Okay.
717, if you get bit, just suck and spit. Is that right?
Oh, Jake?
God damn it, no.
Mark on K-Rock, looking for a PSA to save some lives. Rattlesnake bites are all over the place. What's up?
Hey guys, sweet dude.
Sweet dip.
I'm from Texas, and I learned this at a very young age. When you get bit, you just got to stay still. So the PSA is stay still or get ill.
There you go.
Okay.
Stay still. Don't you have to go get help and go to the hospital?
So it can finish you off.
Yeah, well, that's terrible advice.
Hold on.
What?
Mark, you're saying once you're bit, you're supposed to just stay completely still.
Yes, you're supposed to get help by either calling 911 or sending a friend.
That doesn't rhyme.
Sending a friend.
The more you move, the more the venom goes through your blood.
So that is good. Okay, now that's good intel. Now, all right.
Okay.
So
If you move, okay.
So what he's saying is, you get bit, you don't run. Most people would panic and be like, "I got to sprint now to the hospital." And
Right. And your idea is to get back to your car or something if you're hiking.
But you got to send a friend and sit there while the snake that just bit you is slithering around you.
Yeah.
So you do like the mannequin challenge.
Damn.
All right, that's interesting. Jeff on K-Rock. Hi. I think that's what you're supposed to do. If you move at all, the venom moves with it. So you got to stay completely still.
Somebody walks by. Keep walking.
We don't have a...
I got my rattlesnake.
Jeff, trying to save some lives now as more and more people getting bit by snakes this time of year. What's up?
So everybody else's PSA is what happens if you already get bit, but you don't want. The idea is not to get bit. So if you hear a rattle, skedaddle.
Oh, I
you
like
hear
that.
a rattle, skedaddle.
That's skedaddle.
That's a good one, Jeff. That may be our new front runner.
Also, I think not good advice because I don't think you want to run or skedaddle.
Or if you're skedaddling and you didn't realize you got bit, now the venom's coursing through your veins.
You don't want to skedaddle.
You're skedaddling. But that's an interest. At least that had a rhyme.
Running so weird. He's skedaddling.
626, hear a rattle, back up, don't battle.
I disagree.
Or you got to go to battle.
Nothing cooler than knowing that you crushed a rattlesnake with a shovel.
I wonder who's this PSA from. 818, don't fight the bite. Enjoy Bud Light.
Oh, man. That's great.
You pour Bud Light on the bite.
Klein.Ally.Show. Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock Klein.Ally.Show. Goal was to save some lives here. We do not want any of our listeners to be bitten and killed by rattlesnakes, and it seems to be happening more and more, and that's why the news is covering stories constantly.
To stay safe, officials say stick to marked trails, wear high boots, and avoid reaching into tall grass or rock crevices. They love hiding in the cracks, under rocks. You know a rattlesnake if you don't already hear them. By the time you approach, you know them by their heads are shaped like diamonds.
They rattle, too.
That guy wanted to get in.
Over
He wanted to get in on the conversation, and she had all the good information.
He knows nothing. He's like,
they rattle too. So this is just more intel, and we were trying to come up with, the good PSA to remember what to do once you get bit by the rattlesnake. And so far, I don't think we've actually solved any problems here.
Well, I think they're starting to get a little bit better. If you get bit, don't have a fit. If you get a bite, just sit tight. If you get bit by a snake with a hiss, on that wound you must... Oh, I can't say that word.
You're not allowed to do
And
that.
also don't do that.
If a snake bites me, I climb a tree.
Yep, good. That's a good one.
If you move, you lose.
Yes.
If the rattle shakes, hit the brakes. And listen to Jake, ignore the snake.
Just some of the many PSAs that are pouring through on the text line now at K-Rock before we pick our favorite one and submit it officially to the Wildlife Federation or whatever the company is that would decide who would pick the official one to let everyone know. Vanessa's got two she'd like to get in on this. So, Vanessa, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
I know you've been working.
They don't rhyme, but they are good.
I love it.
Got bit? Take off your pants.
That's the one.
It's also, God damn it.
That's a good one.
Hear maracas, you better run.
Oh, that's my favorite.
What?
I love it so much.
You know how they sound like maracas? So you better run. That's my rhyme. I like buffoon.
I like you said that.
I like that one. All right, well, there we have it.
I like that you said neither of them rhyme.
No, I try to make them run.
Got it. Okay.
I got it.
I mean,
Well,
she told us off the air. I've got two very good ones.
the sad thing is that someone's going to get bit, and the last thing they're going to remember is this conversation, and they're not going to know what to do.
What did she say about the maracas?
Take off my pants, play the maracas.
So there you have it. Try to stay safe. If you'd like to battle Johnny, he is not so smart. He is, I believe Vanessa called him a buffoon.
Johnny is now a buffoon.
Yeah, thank you. That's a great kid's book, by the way. If you'd like to join us for a little round of Johnny Doesn't Know, you can get on the phones now at 800-520-1067. We've got up for grabs tickets for you to go to Netflix as a joke. Tons of comedy shows happening all over Southern California, including that roast of Kevin Hart that'll be taking place at the Forum. We've got tickets for you to go see Jim Gaffigan and or Seth Rogen at the Greek. The choice is yours. We'll give those tickets away in a moment, and if you want them, call now, as Johnny will make his way into the K-Rock studios. And we've got that one question, lightning round, if Johnny doesn't know. We'll get to that after this on K-Rock.
Klein-Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein-Ally.Show. That was Deftones. Postmaster Johnny has entered the studio right now. Vanessa's got a nickname for Johnny, but it doesn't mean that it's true just because you've been called things. And yesterday we broke down the difference between moron, imbecile, buffoon, dimwit. There was a lot more that came through on the text line after we did the segment yesterday. But Johnny just likes to be called Johnny, he told us. So we're going to call him Johnny today and get into another round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know. And I was like, okay. Oh, Johnny doesn't know. I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while. Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know. Gelato sounds like Jello. Johnny doesn't know. It like goes wiggles.
Johnny, how you feeling today? Smart?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
Let's go.
We got a question for you, and there's a lot of different we hit a lot of different categories. Do you think there's something you're smarter at than other? There's certain categories you're not good at. You claim SpongeBob is the only thing that you're an expert in.
Yes.
But are there things that you look forward to least, like when we do quotes or when we do history or math?
Anything history, math, science.
That's all along.
It's every category.
Basically, yeah, everything. Cooking.
No, you're pretty good with English sometimes.
I could do English. I could get down. Or food. I hate when you guys do food.
You don't know anything about food.
I eat the same like 5 foods every day.
Right, even if we say things like a burrata, we say, what type of food is a burrata?
That honestly sounds like a machine gun. It's like, give me that burrata over there.
Are you thinking of a Beretta?
Oh, yeah, Beretta. Yes, never mind. Actually, yes, I remember that from Call of Duty.
I think this is how this whole thing began with Johnny. It was food, I believe, was maybe the first ever Johnny Doesn't Know, before it was even Johnny Doesn't Know.
Really?
I think it was specifically cheeses. And I also think that we've been asked the same thing, like we've said to him, like, what's gelato? 15 different times. He's gotten it wrong every time.
Right, exactly.
And then we explained to him.
But we could probably do a whole nother round of cheeses.
Man, we could do a whole, because he knows American cheese, and that's pretty much
I
it.
think he barely knows cheddar.
That's the orange one.
That's right.
There you
the
go.
orange one. We say hi to Jessica in Woodland Hills. Good morning, Jessica. Welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know. It's one question lightning
Good
round.
morning.
You don't need to know the answer. You just need to know if Johnny will know the answer, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give Johnny a famous quote from Oscar Wilde. And we're going to give him half the quote and see if he can finish it. And this is a very important quote, I think now maybe more than ever before. But this quote, Allie, once you hear the beginning of it, you will know the end of it. But the question is, will Johnny? Be yourself. Everyone else, Johnny is thinking, will Johnny know how to finish this quote from the great Oscar Wilde?
No.
Okay. If you're right, you get tickets to Netflix as a
sad.
joke.
Yeah, why are you bummed out?
Johnny.
She threw in the towel already.
It's more about the future of society. That's what she said
No,
about
he
Johnny.
won't.
Be yourself. Everyone else,
You said Allie knew this one.
I think everyone knows this one.
Oh, everyone knows it.
I include Allie in the category of everyone.
Thanks.
Oh. I thought you said because she's
Everyone
lesbian.
and freaks will
Right.
know it.
Yeah, I said that because she's a lesbian. That's why she'll know this. Be yourself. Everyone else.
Everyone else is already taken?
Wow.
Johnny.
Johnny. I'm so sorry, Jessica.
Wow.
You thought you would know the answer, and Johnny. Did you hear that before, or did you just come up with that on the fly?
No, it just comes out of the fly. Like, I'm just kind of like,
Everyone else is taken.
everyone else is taken. Like, duh, what else could it be?
See, it's
Wow.
funny because Johnny he hears things. I think he does like a camel. He's somehow able to
What?
absorb.
He's a savant.
But yeah, this is the thing, because when I was smoking tons and tons of weed, there was a lot of brain cells that were lost in that process. This happens to me too, where something will come to my mind and I think that it's an original thought, but it's a recovered memory from something I learned once. So Johnny probably learned this at one point.
Maybe, yeah. My English teacher was really great, and she loved Oscar Wilde.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked you
I would
heard that
assume
name
that you
before.
probably learned this then.
Well, because I love Olivia Wilde, and she took her name from Oscar Wilde. Her last
Did
name
she?
Her last name is Cockburn. Olivia Cockburn. You can't walk around Hollywood with your last name Cockburn.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
how you get ahead in Hollywood. All right, Johnny. I'm going to give you Johnny. Yeah, Johnny. We should change Johnny's name to Johnny Cockburn.
I know.
That's how we got this
The
job.
burn continues.
Now, do you think, Allie, this is an easier quote, but it's from John Lennon, and Johnny is a music idiot too because he loves music.
I think you like the Beatles a lot, don't
I
you?
love the Beatles.
Life is what happens. Does Johnny know this one? You think, Allie? Life is what happens.
Yeah, I think he'll know.
Life is what happens, Johnny.
When you let it happen.
No. Okay.
That's a little too niche and esoteric.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
think
It's not niche. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. You never heard that one before.
it's too deep.
All right. Well,
I love how you're shaking your head like that's not right. No, no one ever said that.
You don't have any more questions about Cockburn? That's the stuff I want to talk about.
As the Beatles once said.
We got to get to this quick break. When we get back, oh, by the way, caller 20, you'll get those tickets that sadly our contestant could not win. If you want in on Netflix as a joke, caller 20 right now, 800-520-1067. And then in about 20 minutes, we get you on that standby boarding list to see some Social D in Zurich, Switzerland. That's all coming up on K-Rock.
Klein.Ally.Show.
A.D.D. News, then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin. Tickets for you. Also, potentially plane tickets for you to go international. And then next hour on the show, very excited about this, Allie, but we have a Generation Wars to look forward to with all show regulars representing different generations. And I believe, who's confirmed for the Gen Wars, Vanessa, coming up? The show regular Generation Wars?
Budlight Bros Chris.
Which generation is he?
His millennial.
He's a millennial, so we got millennial taken care of. Who do we have representing Gen X?
Blind Charlie.
Nice.
Oh, Blind Charlie. Great. And who's our boomer?
Stand by on that one.
Well, I think they had a few options that they were going with.
I mean, I hope it's Secondhand Cindy, but I know.
One-Armed Gary.
Yeah, One-Armed Gary's got to be a boomer, too, I think.
I think also Pantyhose Greg is a boomer.
Yeah. Oh, there's Engineer Jim. He's saying he's a boomer.
Oh, Jim, you want to play?
We should bring Engineer Jim in here for that. That'd be great. And then who's the Gen Z?
I don't have a Gen Z. We don't have Gen Z characters.
Mary the Ninja's not a Gen Z?
What about Zeke?
Zeke is Gen Zeke.
That'd be funny.
Boo!
Well, anyway, that's coming up next hour on the show. Right now, though, we get into your A.D.D news and then tickets for you.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D News.
Earlier this week, there was a surge in speeding tickets being given out as part of a maximum enforcement effort from the LAPD to stop us all from speeding.
Well, a lot of people did text us that day and thanked us because you did report on it a few times during the show, and people said as they drove by, they would watch people, as we're talking about it, getting pulled over. It did seem like they were out in full force that day.
If we can stop people from getting a ticket, I feel like that is the best thing we could do for a person.
It's the greatest thing you can do for another person.
They could have a horrible day and get a ticket, and because of what we said, they didn't.
I remember
they just had a regular ass day.
I remember a guy from 11 years ago flashed his brights at me, either because he was being initiated into a gang or to let me know about a speed trap that was upcoming. And as I slowed down, I did see the speed trap, and I will forever remember that person and thank that. I never know them, don't know what their face looks like,
but
I still remember
so
this
kind.
beautiful person that flashed their brights and let me know, hey, slow it down. There's a cop over there hiding out.
Especially because most of us would be like, haha, it was you, not me.
Right.
So anyway, it's nice to know now that we are evening the playing field and that officially now robots can get tickets as well. Robot driverless cars can get ticketed just like the rest of us.
Oh, here we go.
Driverless cars like Waymo robotaxis can now be ticketed just like any other car on the road. New DMV rules give law enforcement the green light to cite AV companies for moving violations. Companies like Waymo will also be forced to respond to calls from police and fire within 30 seconds.
So because a lot of the issues have been how they respond in emergency situations or them getting stuck in the middle of an intersection because the traffic light is out, the Waymos need to be able to navigate that, and if they can't, they're going to be ticketed. I know they won't get ticketed for speeding necessarily, but they're going to get ticketed for driving like idiots in situations where you need to have some awareness of what's going on around you.
I would think, I don't think they have the technology, because I've been in the Waymo before, but if there should be an emergency situation where the passenger is able to get in the seat and drive, off to the side of the road.
Yeah.
I don't think that we could do that, and probably a lot of the people maybe. I would imagine most people in the back of a Waymo do know how to drive a car. So the idea that if they had to, in an emergency situation, be like, hey, step up, passenger, we need you. And they could pull up, move out of the way.
Yeah, I think that would have to be a situation. Like in an emergency situation, there has to be some kind of a protocol in place.
Because right now, that thing just sits still. It does that freak out.
Which is the worst thing you can do.
The freak out and freeze move. And it's terrible. If you've ever been stuck behind a Waymo, it sucks.
Or like that, if you're all at a lake and everyone's jumping in the lake and that one person who's just frozen.
Yep.
And you're like, come on, dude, just jump. Don't be that person. The things people choose to steal these days have changed a lot. Now it feels like a woman standing on the street with a wad of cash would easily be passed up for a kid holding a bunch of Pokemon cards. One person has been arrested for trying to steal Pokemon cards by hiding inside of a Best Buy before release day.
At a Best Buy in Pasadena, a man was found inside that closed store. A group of Pokemon card collectors were camping outside the Best Buy all night. They noticed a large police response and found out a man was still inside the store. They believe that man was hiding in the Best Buy before closing so that he could get to those Pokemon trading cards.
And maybe he was going to just keep them for himself and play a mean game of Pokemon, but I think most people just want to get their hands on the Pokemon cards so they can sell them online.
That's a real Wet Bandits move right there. Hiding inside the store worked for them in the toy store, and now in real life doesn't work nearly the same.
Let's all pretend that we have $400 million to spend on a house right now. What do you think? This house has just been listed. It's in Bel Air, and if it sells, this would be the most expensive home ever sold. It is now the most expensive ever put on the market. It's on Challen Road. It's referred to as the crown jewel of Los Angeles. It is 70,000 square feet. It has 39 bedrooms, 59 bathrooms, multiple structures. I'm looking at the pictures, and there are multiple houses here. It's not there's a main residence, but there's also a guest house that looks way bigger than anything I've ever stayed in. They've also got a full kitchen that looks like a restaurant kitchen. They have a nail salon in here. They have a movie theater. They've got, of course, a million different pools. And they have a room that appears just to be solid gold. Just a solid gold room. And then they've even got those, I think a good house, or at least an expensive house, can also be determined by how many fountains you see. And there are not only a lot of fountains, but there are art installations on the fountains. And one of them, there's all these rocks of different colors that are all balancing
like a resort,
on top of each other.
It looks like,
does.
I looked at the pictures of it. It looks incredible. You see like the whole...
Like, do you think Bezos lives or Musk lives in a place like this? I mean, this sounds like so just...
Over the top,
even for the
right,
the richest of the rich.
Ostentatious, like you got to think it's almost got to be international money, like some rich Hong Kong billionaire or someone from Dubai. I feel like
something like that. It's crazy.
The guy who made the chocolate, the Dubai chocolate.
The guy who invented the Dubai chocolate. That's how stupid we are. That's all we could come up with for Dubai wealth.
Also, Hong Kong millionaire.
I didn't say Hong Kong.
You said Hong Kong
I
billionaire.
said Hong Kong. I said not Hong Kong.
Oh, I totally thought you said Hong Kong.
There's no such thing as a Hong Kong
I was
billionaire.
like, okay, I guess I'm missing something.
Well, anyway, we don't have that house to give you right now, but we do have access to something that is almost just as great, and that is the In-N-Out Burger sound space at K-Rock to see Social D. Caller 20, let's go.
Klein.Ally.Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your K-Rock. Welcome to your Prequent. Welcome to your BF-Dursday. If you celebrate, just have some breakfast for dinner. Take a picture, tag us in it, and let's make BF-Dursday the next Taco Tuesday. If you are interested in joining us for some In-N-Out and some live music, we've got the spot for you on the evening of Cinco de Mayo here at K-Rock. Social D in the house, In-N-Out in the house. It's the In-N-Out Burger sound space at K-Rock.
Don't say in the house.
I will not say that ever
in the
again.
House.
Thank you. In the house.
Oh, yeah.
And we would love you to join us in the house as well.
It's going to be rad.
The house is going to be full.
I was thinking of the $400 million house. It was an homage to that, but ours is much less nice. But we still would love you to join us on the guest list at 800-520-1067 and send you internationally so that you can go see Social D again in Zurich, Switzerland, if you are the right...
I thought they were going to.
Hong Kong. No. Hong Kong is not a country. We haven't said... I said Hong Kong, you son of a bitch. Caller 20, going to grab you in a moment. Also this hour on the show, Gen Wars. We'll get into that. And interaction is always welcome at 800-520-1067. By the way, Vanessa, I don't know if you're monitoring the text line, but apparently Stony Tony is a Gen Z representative that would like to join us for Gen Wars. So,
this is my first time hearing about Stony Tony.
Ours too, but it doesn't matter.
I think Stony Tony has been on the show before. Yeah, I feel like I remember that name, but he claims he's Gen Z, and a few others on the text line as well for the very special all regulars round of Gen Wars coming up later. Let's say good morning right now to 20th caller. Puts us in Tustin, California. Hi, Destiny.
Destiny, Hong Kong.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Guys.
That is crazy. They're doing it on purpose now.
We're 0 for 5.
Oh, my.
Over the last few days. What is your name, Destiny?
Stephanie.
I mean, Allie, it would make it seem like I'm the idiot here, but at some point... Now
do you do a spell check in the back room?
A spell check is unnecessary. Just do the name back and forth a few times. I say it once, and they're like, that's wrong.
Why don't you just say the name again? Say the name a fourth time?
I'm just going to start saying phone numbers.
Caller A.
Hey,
Caller B.
510 from Tustin. Good morning. Welcome to K-Rock. You are the 20th caller, and you'll be coming to Social D, and hopefully we call you back and maybe get your name right, and we will get you on that boarding list so that you can go see them again in Switzerland. Hold on 1 second, all right?
God, it comes in waves, doesn't it?
Thank you, Stephanie, or whatever your name is. Back
like
in a
this
moment.
Week.
More show to get to, believe it or not, after this from Bad Omens on K-Rock.
Klein.Ally.Show.
There's a good chance you've been showering all wrong, according to experts. And I know we've talked about how long a shower is supposed to be and how many days a week you are supposed to shower or how many days you could skip in a row. And I think most people agree you shower once a day unless you do something that makes you absolutely disgusting or you smell your own pits and then you're like, I really need a shower. Usually, if you can smell that you need a shower, you've waited too long to need a shower.
Okay. Keep going.
And this is an intervention on Allie specifically right now. But now they're saying that apparently if you are facing the water or facing away from the water, one of those is right and one of those is wrong.
Well, there are benefits to either direction. So if you face towards the shower where the water is coming down on your face.
Don't you start that? Doesn't everyone start that way? It's like I need to wake up.
You got to turn it on that way. You got to be facing it to turn it on.
Well, I turn it on and then I walk away because I need some heat up time.
Really?
Yeah, the shower needs to be scalding hot by the time I get in there. I'm not walking into a cold shower situation.
That's a real. I feel like that's always like a woman thing too. Like it's just the level of heat.
It needs to warm up.
My wife and I can never shower together, which I wish we would because I feel like that would lead to sex. But the temperature she wants that is the hottest it will go, to the point where I had to take apart at a hotel one time. It went all the way hot. It still wasn't hot enough that I had to unscrew the thing and move it even more.
Great.
And it was like at a level of heat that no one could have enjoyed. And she was like, "It's still not good, but I'll deal with it."
And if I'm in a situation where I have to be in the shower when the shower is turned on, that period when it's cold to when it gets hot is excruciating. And I'm angry the entire time until it starts to get warm.
Yeah, you do that little dance in the corner.
Yes. But here's the thing. If you face towards the shower, yes, it has benefits, but the main thing is that it can dry out your skin, and it can irritate your eyes and worsen sensitivity around hot water if you're always facing towards the shower. And I always thought that you were kind of spinning around. I have a shower that is so hot I cannot face any one direction for too long.
But
I have
you
to
could
constantly be moving. I have to be rotating.
You could also make it less hot. You have the control to make it less hot.
No, because then if I turn away, then my front side of my body's cold.
That's why you got to get one of those rich people showers that has like things from both sides.
Oh, it's like a power sprayer?
Yeah, the power sprayer.
That's cool.
One time I feel like I was at a hotel gym or spa that had that thing, and I was like, why does every shower not have this? It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, where you're just getting showered on from every direction.
From every direction.
But do you just pick a direction and stick with it? Because I always thought we just kind of move back and forth. As you're washing your hair out, you got to get the front and the back. But apparently, according to this, a lot of people just pick one direction and stick with it.
See, my move's a weird move, but I think that most people do it wrong because most people just stand in the water the whole time. I get in for a quick pre-rinse, and then I stand off to the side, and I soap up pits and slits, like I've said.
You don't turn off the water?
Do I not turn it off? No, I don't turn it off.
Yeah, I turn it off. You got to save water.
What, I'm in the military?
Stop it, Omar. You hate the world more than anyone. No one hates the planet more than you.
I turn off the water, yeah.
You turn off the water in the middle of your own shower?
I'll go in there. I'll do the I'll wet myself, do the I'll put the shampoo on, and then I'll get my scrubber ready, shampoo that, put some soap on it, turn off the water, and then scrub. Then I'll turn on the water back on, and then rinse myself off, yeah.
Why do you do
that?
Then
you have to wait for it to get hot all over again.
It's not that long. It's still warm.
You really? You don't like the steam? Yeah. You don't like the steam effect? You don't like standing near it even? I don't need to be in it, but I like being.
Sometimes when I feel like my muscles are kind of achy or whatever, then I will intentionally stand there with hot water. But if I'm just taking a regular ass shower, I'll turn it off and That's
that
routine.
Sounds miserable. Yeah, I want to be under the water the entire time. Turning it off makes me instantly cold.
If you're under the water the whole time, then no wonder you stink because you're not getting the soap on your pits and slits.
No, I am. I turn one way, soap up that half. I soak up the half that is not under direct water.
So when you turn away, that's the area you're soaping.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do a spin.
I turn, and as I rinse that, I do the back.
I feel like people aren't leaving the soap on enough. I don't know what
you have to let it marinate? It's just scraping and cleaning.
You're not steak.
I think you got
But I do feel like a suckling pig sometimes the way I rotate.
I think you do have to. Yeah, Allie's like rotisserie. She's rotisserie herself in the shower.
I have to constantly be moving, otherwise I'll burn.
You got a weird shower technique.
Yeah, but if I turn one way, the other side isn't cold because it's so scalding hot that my skin is red. It needs some time.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible.
It's great.
I think Jake, who doesn't shower at all, has got the best system going here, according to the rest of us.
I think Jake showers a lot, actually, don't you? It just doesn't do anything.
I shower once a day, but I'm impervious to it.
The shower bounces off of him.
What a disgusting group of people you've decided to start your day with.
I shower, I get out smelling like a wet dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jake does shake because he doesn't have any towels. And then Vanessa got the tiny towel move.
626, if my skin isn't red when I get out, it wasn't hot enough.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that's how some people think. But I think Omar may have the weirdest move yet, the whole turn off in the middle. Stand there with no water.
I'll tell you another move I have.
If someone walked into Omar's bathroom and he's standing in a shower with no water running, just soaping up his body. I think it would look so strange.
I only did that when I couldn't pay for my heating bill and my shower was cold all the time. That's when I would do that.
Right.
Oh, but Omar, that just sounds like torture.
Omar claims he's trying to save the planet. Meanwhile, the guy doesn't. The guy waters lawn 40 times a day.
It's
I just fertilized it yesterday and had to leave the sprinklers on for 20 minutes.
What is the other weird thing
you do? Shower then.
Omar, what other weird thing do you do?
I'm lucky enough to have one of those overhead little shower heads, and then I also have a handheld one.
Oh,
so I'll crank that on really hot or whatever just for my beehole.
Oh, so you'll power blast your beehole?
Power blast my beehole.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta sanitize
Really,
it.
that's the only time I'll crank up the heat.
Man, Omar in a shower is a trip.
Yeah. Hey, Omar, could you live stream that perhaps?
How long does this process take?
Even you owe us.
Not that long. I'm gonna say maybe 5 minutes, maybe tops.
So, Allie, the experts claim that the answer is if you're facing towards or away, it doesn't really matter. The idea is that both have benefits and both have downfalls.
Yeah, if you're facing the water, it's better for rinsing, and it'll help fully remove all the cleanser and shampoo. And some say it's more energizing because you get that morning wake up effect because you have water in your face. But if you face away, it'll keep the water and the soap out of your eyes. It'll have more of a calming effect, and it might preserve some of the natural oils for your sensitive skin on your face. But they say if you face the spray for too long, it can be bad for you.
From the text line, 323, lady here, love the hot water from above, but have accidentally burned privates while using the handheld for self-pleasure. Everyone knows that. So that's
I had a phase of doing that.
That's the problem. yes, we all know, Allie. Yeah. That's the biggest problem.
And I'm in it now.
We're in the middle of Allie's self-pleasure era right now. It's going on.
Every hour from 9 to 6.
The first time I heard Social Distortion on karaoke, I was 19 years old. First time I'd ever been on the radio.
It's your only way into a private show with Social Distortion at the In-N-Out Burger Sound Space at K-Rock. And you'll instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again at K-Rock Mile High Club Destination 13. Explore the Alps, eat your body weight in chocolate, and buy a watch you absolutely can't afford when you see Social Distortion in Zurich, Switzerland. Courtesy of K-Rock and Epitaph Records. It's a private K-Rock show with Social Distortion and a chance to see him again in Switzerland.
On the world famous K-Rock.
Generation Wars has become an instant classic here at K-Rock, so much so that we tried a couple of spin-offs, including the Oops All Boomers Generation Wars. It was all boomers battling it out, and today it's another spin-off of Gen Wars because we're playing with all show regulars, some of the people you've heard from on the GOAT line. Maybe you've met them at our events, like the Budlight Bros and Blind Charlie. And I don't know who's going to be representing the Gen Xers or the Gen Zs because we have regulars that listen to this show from every generation. Chance for you to go ahead and root for whoever is representing your generation in this brand new spin-off of Generation Wars.
Generation Wars. Hey, listen to me. Are we busting or what? You kids and your TikToks. Gen Zers, lazy. Generation Wars.
Representing a generation known as the Boomer. She remembers smoking in restaurants because she did it yesterday. This is Secondhand Cindy. Good morning, Secondhand Cindy.
Good morning, everyone.
This is very exciting. I know you don't want to age yourself by putting you in a specific generation, but that's okay. Your voice has done it for you. And you will be representing all boomers as you remember the good old days before there were rules.
Okay, perfect. And I got lots of them.
Yes, and we will be asking questions. And if you know the answers to the questions, you must yell out boomer so you can lock in. And hopefully you do well because, as you know, we love Secondhand Cindy on this show.
I love hearing Secondhand Cindy's voice. It's like a comforting nostalgia I feel just by hearing you, Cindy.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you guys.
If someone were to say no cap to Secondhand Cindy, what do they mean by that? Let's just go ahead and test your knowledge.
No cap?
Yeah.
And there's no end.
No end.
Oh.
Keep going.
You just keep going. There's no cap.
That's right. There's a carton of cigarettes. No cap in sight.
Yep.
Yep. I hear
No
you.
filter, no cap.
All right. We say hi now to our representation from Gen X. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is responsible for many things on the show. My nipple piercing, Jake's trip to the Super Bowl, Allie's Nintendo Switch, And who knows what he'll be responsible for, as he's been teasing us all. He will be at our big party on Cinco de Mayo. Please say hi to show regular and representative. I didn't even know what year he was born. Born in 1973. This is Blind Charlie. Hey, Blind Charlie.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
You're not out in the street today waving the sign to promote the show?
No, I had dialysis today. I just got home about 30 minutes ago.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling real good.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We got your message about Cinco de Mayo, and we're looking forward to seeing you at the Sconso right after the show on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be there.
You know, Blind Charlie, you went blind because you were addicted to video games. Which video games were you addicted to?
I would say EverQuest was the main one.
You missed that game at all now that you can't see?
No, I can actually play it in my head. I just think about it and relive past moments.
It wasn't, by the way, just video games. It was a combination of video games, Mountain Dew, Taco Bell, and masturbation.
Yeah.
And that's why they say don't play with yourself too much. You'll go blind, which is a good warning for Allie, who's currently in her self-pleasure phase. Anyway, okay, Blind Charlie, thank you for sharing that with us. We say hi now to our representation from the millennial, born in 1987. Did not realize he was that young. He looks much older. He is one of the Budlight Bros. He is Budlight Bro Chris. Budlight Bro Chris, good morning and welcome to K-Rock. Hi.
What up, what up? Good morning.
Are you drunk now or are you working today?
I work later, but I'm already sipping a little bit.
Okay, great.
Good.
Hey, Budlight, Chris, did you ever hear Klein's impression of you?
The who?
Klein's impression of you? Tell me what you think of it. Man, he is faded already.
Yeah, look at that ass. Damn. What? You a teen.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of his impression of you?
That's a teen.
Yeah, he's a teen at a teen.
He's the original. Let me hear mine versus Chris. Let me hear mine versus the Budlight Bros. Here we go. Oh, look at that ass. Damn. What? You a teen.
Oh, Allie, look at that ass. You a teen, girl.
Oh,
See,
no.
He does it
Can't tell
better.
the difference.
Yeah, it's uncanny. All right, we now say hello to Stony Tony, representing Gen Z. He still likes the term 6'7".
Oh.
6'7".
Oh, God damn it.
Damn.
Hey, Stony Tony, welcome to K-Rock. There was an argument as to whether or not you're a show regular. Have we met you before, Stony Tony?
Actually met you, Klein, over at the Pizza Fest.
Oh, okay, great. So I've met Stony Tony before. Did you introduce yourself as Stony Tony?
No. You were like right behind me and I asked for a picture.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, nice to meet you and welcome as a representative of Gen Z. All right, we got Secondhand Cindy as a boomer. Stony Tony, Gen Z, born in 2001. Blind Charlie, born in 1973, Gen X. And, of course, the Budlight Bro Chris, representing the millennials. Hands on your buzzers. Allie will keep score. And once again, if you know the answer, you must yell out your generation. Question number 1. What was the name of the restaurant where the gang from Saved by the Bell hung out at?
Millennial.
Millennial, go ahead.
The Max.
That is correct. The Max. That's great location.
Man.
We move on to question number 2. What is or what was Zima?
Gen X. Millennial.
Gen X, go ahead, Blind Charlie.
It was an alcoholic drink. It was a flavored alcoholic drink.
That is correct. I believe it was
Did
some
Zima
sort of a
have
malt.
alcohol in it?
Oh, yes. It was alcoholic for sure.
Oh, yeah,
I think it was kind of like the malt. It was a malted, I don't know.
Kind of like a 7-Up.
Yeah,
it was gross.
Yeah, it was
gross.
disgusting. It was like a slushy.
We got a tie right now as we go to question number 3 on Generation Wars. Question 3. What was the name of the texting method on T-Mobile Sidekicks in the mid-2000s? No one.
Millennial.
Yes, millennial.
Two-way?
Two-way. No, that is not correct. Anyone?
The old texting method.
T9.
T9
texting.
word.
T9 was the texting method used. No one gets that right, although a lot of people on the text line got it. We move on. What magazine focused on teen idol posters and pop star news?
Gen X.
Yes, Gen X.
Teen Pop?
There was a lot of them out there.
I feel like that must have been one of the variations.
Just teen and any word.
Teen Bop and Tiger Beat were
I think
the two.
Tiger Beat was the big one.
Tiger Beat was the big one.
Teen Bop was mine.
Teen
big
Pop
one.
we
Teen
cannot
Beat.
accept, so no point for Blind Charlie now. Allie, what is the score currently in Generation Wars?
Well, Blind Charlie and Budlight Bro Chris are both tied with 1.
We move on to your next question. This is coming for you, Cindy. It's a boomer question. Get ready. Which laundry detergent claimed that it was, quote, stronger than dirt?
Millennial.
Yes,
Go ahead, Millennial.
Tide?
No.
Gen Z.
Yes, Gen Z.
Dawn?
Dawn is not. No, that is not right. Anyone want to take a
Gen
shot?
X.
Yes, Gen X.
Clorox.
No, but that is a great guess for a boomer. I feel like Clorox is what they use.
Yeah.
We'll just bleach it.
Yeah.
Correct answer, Ajax.
Oh, man.
Ajax, stronger than
That was
dirt.
like the consistency of baking soda, wasn't it?
It really was,
Maybe
I
just put it in
believe.
like really crappy cocaine.
We move on to your next question in Generation Wars. And here we go. According to this sweet snack, you don't just dunk, you what?
Gen X.
Yes, Gen X.
You dip it.
No.
No.
You don't just dunk, you...
Boomer.
Boomer, go ahead, Cindy.
Stoke it.
Smoke it.
She gets the point.
I mean, let's just give her a point.
That's very funny, but that is not right. You don't just dunk, you... Dunkaroo. No one gets the point on that one, and we move on to your next question. What does it mean to clock it?
Gen X.
Yes, Gen X.
Means to notice it?
Yes, to
Wow, good
acknowledge
job,
it.
Blind
A
Charlie.
sharp observation. Gen Z slang. Blind Charlie is now, I believe, taking the lead.
He
in
is.
Gen
He's in the
Wars.
lead.
We move on to this next question, guys. What was in the middle of the AOL connecting screen? When you were connecting to AOL, what was in
Gen
the
X.
middle? Yes, Gen X.
The logo of the little running man.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow running man, the AOL man, was in the middle. Allie, what is the score with only 5 questions left?
Blind Charlie has 3 points, and Budlight Bro's in second place with 1 point. And I think Blind Charlie is the only sober person playing this.
Stony Tony has no points right now. Secondhand Cindy has said that she's smoking this morning, but are you drinking, Cindy, right now?
Oh, yeah. Screwdriver.
Oh, okay, great. That is a point. We move on to your next question, and here we go. This iconic phrase used to remind people at 10 o'clock, do you know where your what are?
Gen X.
Boomers.
Gen X, go ahead.
Kids.
Yes, they used to remind parents that apparently we're not good parents. It's 10 o'clock, do you know where your children are?
I can't believe they had to do a campaign for that.
That's crazy.
Because enough people didn't know.
Didn't know where their
Didn't
kids
care.
were at 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Imagine how many people yelled back at the TV, no idea.
Yeah.
Charlie gets the point. We move on to this next question. Guys, what was the name of the high school in the Breakfast Club? No one knows. Shermer High School.
Shermer?
And we move on to your next question. What business slogan was put a tiger in your tank?
Boomers.
Go
yes,
ahead,
Boomer.
Frosty the Flake.
Frosty.
Frosty Frosted Flakes?
Frosty the Flakes is not the right answer, but a great guess.
Gen X.
Well, yes, Gen X.
Would that be Exxon Mobil?
Exxon,
Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
Exxon used to tell you put a tiger in your tank. And with only 2 questions left, I don't know if it even matters,
No,
but here
I
we
mean,
go.
Blind Charlie's got 5 points. Smoking everyone.
What does it mean to excuse me, let me
What?
try this one again. What does it mean to aura farm?
Gen X.
Yes, Gen X.
To gather a bunch of likes?
No.
No.
To give off effortless coolness or charisma.
Aura Farm?
Aura farm.
Well, you did.
Thank
sir.
you. I think by asking that question. And finally, this is the last question, and I don't think it matters anymore, but I'm surprised.
Are you thinking of auras?
Aura farm. It's written all wrong.
Say it one more time.
Aura farm.
Say it 3 times fast.
You are an aura farm.
I'm an R-word farm is what I am. And we go to this final question. What hat did Twinkie wear?
Gen X.
Yes, Gen X.
A cowboy hat.
That is correct. And that's why Charlie used to be 350 pounds. Well, at the end of it all, guys, this was a show regular round, and these questions should have been about drinking, and I think they would have done a lot better. But sadly, in second place with a score of 1, we have Budlight Bro Chris. Hey, Chris, good to talk to you again, and hopefully we see you at our Cinco de Mayo hang.
Yeah, we'll be there.
All right,
Nice.
That's the Budlight Bros. Secondhand Cindy, your answers were the funniest, but they were not the most correct ones. But we'll see you hopefully on Cinco de Mayo.
I'll be there.
All right.
I love it.
She's going to be drinking. Stony Tony, pleasure to meet you again, but sadly you got no questions right.
Unfortunately.
And the winner of Generation Wars is Gen X. Blind Charlie has proven not only is he smart with money, but he's also smart with smarts. And Blind Charlie, we know we'll see you at Cinco de Mayo. You will not see us, but congratulations on winning Gen Wars for Gen X.
All right, represent.
949 is accusing Blind Charlie of cheating because he's using his super hearing to hear listeners' answers from far away.
Are you hearing the questions before they're even asked because you have super hearing?
Yeah, I hear you guys through the airwaves before it even gets to my phone.
Wow,
So, yeah.
cool.
Unbelievable. Well, Blind Charlie, thank you. And you have a surprise for us all if we show up. Anyone who shows up is getting a surprise. Is that right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's right. Blind Charlie. What a nice guy. It's K-Rock, Klein.Ally.Show.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein.Ally.Show.
Klein.Ally.Show.
K-Rock.
Saw a crime being committed yesterday right before my very eyes. And I know there's a lot of thievery happening these days. In fact, I'm very excited to announce that we are pretty close to getting a bunch of signs made, especially for people that live in the San Fernando Valley. These will be official yard signs that say, "Please don't rob me."
Klein.Ally.Show Don't Rob Me signs.
Yeah, and we think that perhaps if more people had signs telling all of the different crews that are breaking into houses, "Please don't rob me," then they would maybe go, "Oh, I didn't realize they didn't want to be robbed," and they would go somewhere else.
Maybe some of the burglars are also Klein.Ally.Show listeners.
Right, and then they would go, "We can't rob this house."
I can't rob a fellow listener.
Also, just let's be honest, if you're still listening to free radio, they probably realize you don't have that good of stuff to take. Yeah. So we will be giving these signs as you want them if you live in the San Fernando Valley. In fact, if you want to post a picture of what one of these looks like, we're getting these printed up as we speak to stop all of the break-ins that are happening in the Valley specifically. But, I mean, I know that in the last few days there's been break-ins now happening in all parts of it's been happening forever.
Yeah,
but it seems
everywhere.
now more than ever.
But it's also nice to have a lawn sign that's not political.
Also, no one has been robbed. No one has been robbed that has a Klein.Ally.Show Please Don't Rob Me sign. To date, no one has been robbed. And all the people that have been robbed have not had a sign. So if there's a coincidence here, I find it to be, at the very least, something we can get to the bottom of with your very own Please Don't Rob Me Klein.Ally.Show sign, which will be coming soon. These are not a joke. We are making them. We're going to post up on our Instagram so you can see what they look like. And if you need a sign, want a sign, and would like to not be robbed, let us know so we can get you one. Yesterday, I was at a pharmacy. And as you know, pharmacies now have locked up most things. It's very hard to even find something to rob anymore.
Have you seen their system back there? They have like different level of security for different prescriptions too. They have like Amazon level safes for some of them, and then there's other ones that are just in like a rando bucket.
I was at a Ralph's the other day that had an entire aisle locked up. If you wanted to walk into the aisle that I think would be where their pharmacy / paper goods were, that whole aisle, they basically put a whole door. You can't even access the aisle anymore without
help, and there's no help there because there's no staff there anymore.
And probably they look at it at the end and they say, here's what's getting stolen the most. So this is what we need to prioritize locking up the most.
So they locked up the paper goods?
Well, I just think they shared the aisle with the pharmacy, but they basically put a whole door in the middle of the store now. Wow. If you want to walk into where the pharmacy, and I don't even think it's a pharmacy that has prescription stuff. I just think it's like if you need to pick up Sudafed or Pepto-Bismol or whatever, that whole aisle now, they locked up the aisle.
Can't they have some kind of an AI robot that's like policing those?
But people don't care about the robot. They push them over.
Yeah, but at least you can see that the person's trying to steal and do something about it potentially. I mean, this is all to prevent stealing, right? I mean, it's preventing all of us from buying anything.
There was a guy that was loading up on candy in the candy aisle. I went to pick up a bag of M&Ms.
Is that your prescription?
It's my prescription for for myself, for my depression. And the guy that I was waiting to move out of the way was taking pretty much all the M&Ms. And I was like, this guy's
very sad.
This guy's buying a lot of M&Ms.
Okay.
And then I watch him.
Where was he putting them?
Well, and so as he got them all in his hand, then he put them all in his backpack.
Oh.
And and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't think much of it at the time. And
you didn't
then
put two and two together?
Not yet. I didn't solve the crime yet. But then I said to the guy, hey, do you have any more M&Ms? Because they're all gone. And he goes, no, we just put a bunch out. And then I watched the guy with the backpack walking towards the exit. And not by the way, not a high-ticket crime to commit, the stealing of the M. I mean, that's not a reset.
He's going to go sell them for his basketball team.
He's not going to, no, he's not, oh, this is where now we need jerseys for the basketball team, buy the M&Ms.
Yeah.
So the guy left with the backpack full, and now I have a moment where the guy can hear me. The guy working at the store, they must have seen what happened. It wasn't like he did
How would they have seen what happened?
They got cameras everywhere, I would imagine.
Yeah, but they're not just staring at him.
But-
You have to tell
They
them.
don't have a person monitoring the.
It's literally the last thing in the store that wasn't locked up. Almost everything in every other aisle was under a case or locked. And then they got the candy that they just go, I guess it's just not valuable enough to lock up. And the guy took probably 50 bags of M&Ms right in front of me. But I was annoyed because that's the thing, I wanted M&Ms.
So what did you do? Nothing?
I said, I looked at the guy.
I said, I'll wait for more M&Ms.
I said, do you have more M&Ms? He goes, I just restocked them. And he was kind of surprised. And then I kind of did the thing where I pointed at the guy with the backpack. And I did like a, like that.
What a hero.
Yeah, well, I pointed and cleared the throat. And the guy looked at me and he's like, what?
Do you need cold medicine?
And
Because that's locked up.
you guys sound like you need a cough drop. We don't have those. I said, like that. And he goes, and I wasn't about to, because, you don't, if I'm ratting this guy out and I go, hey, this guy just loaded up all the M&Ms in his backpack. I mean, it happened right in front, of me.
Well, that seems like a low-risk scenario. I don't think the M&M guy has, like, a firearm.
It doesn't matter. Even if the guy decided to want to come up and kick my ass, he probably could have done it.
Come on, you're working out. You could kick his ass over some M&Ms.
Guy had I just thought, is this the kind of thing? Because Omar has in my head, he goes, you always think to yourself, you want to be a good person. You go, is it really worth, what are the pros versus the cons here?
Totally.
So I go, in my head, is it worth it?
I think in this scenario it is. You're not getting any M&Ms, and it's a very low-risk crime.
But I'm pointing at the guy, clearly, that has a backpack and looks suspicious. And this guy, and I'm clearing my throat and pointing at the guy because he goes, I just restocked the M&Ms. I don't know. And I'm pointing. And this guy cannot pick up what I'm signaling to him. Which is,
I'm sure you're not making it clear.
Allie, I'm pointing at a guy with a giant backpack.
Oh, he said,
And I went, like 4 or 5 different times.
But you look like a guy who has a tick. Like you're a tick-looking guy. Yeah, you got that nose going on.
I don't know. Go get him somewhere else, sir.
So the guy, I watched the guy walk out the door with all the M&Ms.
So then did you say after the fact that guy has all your M&Ms?
And I said, hey, that guy I think took them all.
Should have bought the bag.
And he goes, he didn't buy any of it. He looked at me like I'm crazy. He's like, he didn't buy any of them. I go, I know he didn't buy them. He took them all and put them in his backpack. And he goes, all right, well, he kind of did like another day, another lost shipment of M&Ms.
What?
Yeah, that's it. Didn't care at all.
Dude, I feel like they would have chased people down.
The guy tried to give me some weird ass flavor, lemon M&Ms or something. He's like, we have some
lemon M's.
Yeah, we have some lemon M's. I go, what? I don't want those at all.
Oh, no one's putting those in their backpack.
Yeah, those sit right there.
Empty those right out.
It's Klein.Ally Show. Klein.Ally.Show. Mornings. Come on. K-Rock.
You need us, phones, text line, 800-520-1067. And then there's always that GOAT line for messages, good, bad, or otherwise.
Hey, guys, podcast listener here. So my wife doesn't really care for your show.
There we go. There's more to the message, but we'll end it there. Thank you for sharing that information with us. Greatly appreciate it.
And we agree.
Your wife has great taste, sir. Clearly.
We're in the same boat.
Husbands and in shows. We don't care for it either, but here we are together again, and we will get to the end of that message a little bit later. But first, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Who knows? Maybe she turned around. Maybe her opinion has changed. Maybe it started where she was not a fan and now she is, or maybe she hates us even more. Maybe she left that guy.
This is the beginning of the conversion.
You never know.
Friends is one of the most watched shows of all time, and at any given moment, a Friends rerun is on. And of course, the cast members love this because every time there's a rerun, they get paid. And like I said, there's a rerun on always. After all these years, 20 years plus.
That would be going on in my head. If I was Lisa Kudrow or whatever.
And I walked into a hotel,
Yep.
I was like, boop, there it is.
Ka-ching,
Friends,
ka-ching.
friends, all the way till
Constantly.
midnight.
That's got to be sweet. Get that mailbox money every single week, probably.
How much do you think each cast member is making now?
Still. From that show. And there has not been a new episode of that show in, 20 years? 10 years?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
20 years.
I would imagine they all had the same deal. That was one of the big things.
They did, yeah. They made sure all of them were being paid equally.
I would be shocked if they're not all getting... You're asking me the monthly number or the annual number?
Annual.
I
Per
think
cast
that
member.
they're probably still all getting $1 million a year. No, more than that. That seems low.
$5.
No, they're still getting... Friends, they're still getting $5 million a year each.
No way. You think $5 million?
I do.
Each cast member is getting $20 million.
What? No way.
In residuals every year. This is a recent interview with Lisa Kudrow. And she said
Ka-ching.
she never rewatched the show because she was always so self-conscious about her acting. But she said after Matthew died, she rewatched it. And she said, for the first time, I truly appreciated just how great it was. And she said that Matthew was beyond everybody. And she just felt always like she was kind of the weak link.
Forget about Matthew. I'll tell you how you know how great it was. When you open up your mailbox every year, you have a $20 million check.
I sucked.
$20 million.
And we all know Matt LeBlanc was really the weak link, right? Come on,
Well, I mean, with
Joey.
the spinoff, yeah.
The guy couldn't carry his own show for a season. That's true.
Well, because he was... I don't think that character can have its own show. There's not enough depth there.
There's going to be a very unpopular opinion.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
That's it.
that's all there is.
That should be the name of the show.
I never found that show funny, even a little bit.
Friends?
Yep, not even a little bit. And I know that's an unpopular opinion. I thought
I
Seinfeld
didn't
was
find
funny.
it LOL, like laugh out loud funny, but I enjoyed it. You know, I would watch it. I would watch it religiously.
You know what show was great that never got its flowers? The Slap. A whole show about a family that slapped a
yeah.
kid. They only made it one season.
Yeah, this dad slapped a kid at a soccer game in the first episode or something.
And I said, this show's got it. They should be getting $20 million a year. The Slap. It
I
has
think
been?
it's reopening,
'cause
yeah.
I was going to go there next week on the 7th. I think. What night are we doing that K-Rock hang? Is that the 7th?
Thursday the 7th. Yeah.
7th, yeah, I was
you
gonna-
want to, because you want to go see Wolves of
Wolves
Glendale,
of Glendale are at the Troubadour next door. And so anytime
right?
there's
So you're not going to go?
No, I was going to go to our thing, and then I was going to go over to, I was going to go to Dantana's and then go to Troubadour. But apparently then I got the alert that they was shut down for rat droppings or something.
If it is reopened, though, and actively, you
I don't know. That's a weird thing
You're
to
a
have.
person who I think would completely be out on it,
I know-
knowing that there was ever. But in every restaurant in LA, there's a rat infestation
Right.
at some point.
I assume that rats are everywhere.
They are everywhere.
And we just have to kind of accept it. And the only ones that have the A in the window are just better at hiding the rats.
Yeah, in Angel Stadium, they had to shut down one of their concession stands, just one. And here's the thing: if there's one concession stand that's
Right,
being shut
right,
down,
it's
every
everywhere.
single one of
Yeah,
them. And this concession stand is at section 432.
That's my favorite one. Damn it.
I remember when I
if
worked
they
at
had to get up
Denny's.
that far, then they're in every other level. Go ahead,
We
Omar.
had a rat, and we couldn't find it for so long, and it would get seen here and there that the cooks gave it a nickname.
Oh,
Because
nice.
it was there for so long.
What,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
did they call the rat?
I forget, man.
How-
I was
It's like their
18 years old when I
P22?
worked there.
How do they
Yeah.
know it was the same rat, though? Like, you could tell it was the same
I don't
one?
know, man, but it got so bad, and they would feed it. You know what I mean? Because one of them thought it was cute. That
makes sense.
I was like,
man.
"What are you doing, man?"
At a local, not a local zoo, but a zoo in Milwaukee, there was a hippo experience. And I always love this when a family is super annoying at a zoo and then the animals retaliate. This woman is probably one of the most annoying voices in the world. And I say that as a person with an annoying voice. But as this woman was trying to get a good view of the hippo, it walked closer and closer to the family and then sprayed diarrhea all over them.
Where is he going? Violet, do you see the hippo? Look. Hi, hippo. Look, he's coming this way. Not really. Look at him. So watch. Look at how close he is. Look. Guys, look.
Can you imagine that's your day?
Sawyer, turn around. He's right there. What in the world? That's crazy. He's right there. Oh, he's peeing. Back up, Joe. Oh
I have diarrhea.
God. Okay. Maybe they should have that farther away. I did. That was insane. Let's. Okay, bye.
So she got crapped all over by the hippo?
It put its ass up against the cage and sprayed diarrhea all over her and her family.
And it would use its tail, wiggle its tail to kind of splatter it further.
Splatter it away.
That hippo must be just stockpiling all day, waiting for the most annoying person and going, I can't wait.
You.
Right, you're the one. Hey, crazy lady, you're the one who's getting it today.
Sire, come along. He's closer.
Oh, man.
Turn around.
That's so funny. There's something about those animals at the zoo. When they have sex or when they crap, it is just great entertainment.
I know. And don't you wish you were there to see it?
I sure do.
Not to get crapped on, but to see this woman get crapped on.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it. What a kickoff. What an amazing news roundup right there. Everything you needed to know about. So disappointed about the Dantanis thing.
Feces in only 2 of the stories.
Oh, I know. It's amazing. Let's try harder next time.
Let's get some more poo news.
Poo news. We get into a brand new hour of the show. And let's make it the greatest hour of your life. Let's join forces together. Klein.Ally.Show K-Rock. I'm Klein. There's Allie. DJ Omar Khan there.
Hey.
That's Jake the Nerd. In the chicken coop, running the ship, you got producer Vanessa, Postmaster Johnny on KROQ. Good morning.
Klein-Ally Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your K-Rock. Looking for you. Caller 20 right now. 800-520-1067. Let's get you on the air. And more importantly, let's get you into the In-N-Out Burger sound space at K-Rock for Social D. And get your name on a standby boarding list to see them again in Zurich, Switzerland. All we need is you right now on the phone. 800-520-1067. Allie, I know there's a lot of talk of Trader Joe's on the show. Johnny claims he is a Trader Joe's hoe. You claim that you get hit on at Trader Joe's. And I'm the only person that's been treated poorly by someone who is a Trader Joe's, who had a Carpe Diem tattoo on his neck, and he hated me. Now we have someone that is offered to be our official Trader Joe's insider.
Hey, guys. If you ever want some inside scoop on Trader Joe's, I am a former employee of Trader Joe's. And you guys want to do a bit on that, you can feel free to give me a call. My cell phone number is 949.
Whoa. Beep that part. Hold on.
I'm in Orange County. And, yeah, I can tell you why everybody's happy at Trader Joe's. So, and,
why?
Yeah, so give me a call. Thanks, bye.
Why is
Why
everyone
are they so happy?
Why are they happy? Do they get, smile bonuses or something?
I do know that they have, new food parties. I know that because my friend used to work there, and every time they have new items that come out, they have, a staff party where they all get to experiment with the food and have, eat all of it for free.
Really?
Yeah. He said it was really awesome.
Huh. Yeah, they do seem happier there. They always seem like they're not only flirting with the customers, but they always seem like they're flirting with each other. I'm always convinced that whoever's checking me out, who's always talking to the person next to them, I always am convinced they're banging.
Yeah, they might. Yes.
Well, anyway.
Because the guy that was mean to you, wasn't he hitting on the cashier behind it?
Yes, and he was mad that I was standing between the two of them.
You were C-blocking him.
I was just trying to buy some stuff, man. That's it. Just trying to get some stuff.
I was just trying to get my Jozos.
Speaking of food.
Hey, guys, guess what day it is? It's BF-Dursday. Just wanted to remind you, have a great day. Love you, bye.
We will never forget BF-Dursday. Never forget.
By the way, I don't think you're doing enough for BF-Thursday. I mean, you just pimp it out on the radio. I think you need to do a little bit more. Taco Tuesday has that song. They had, restaurants. I think you need to get, the Denny's or IHOP involved.
Omar.
And you also need to get, a celebrity. Remember when LeBron James was pimping out Taco Tuesday every Tuesday?
Yeah, let me just tell you, I'm a step ahead of you. I've already reached out via Instagram to Lil Jon to see if he would be interested in doing a BF-Thursday song.
Oh. Nice.
And there are 2 different places right now. One of them is making merch for BF-Thursday. They reached out to us.
No way.
We're going to have our very own merch. And we're talking about figuring out a way to do a show hang, a dinner at nighttime. I mean, a breakfast at nighttime party with the show and a band.
At a diner?
Wow.
That does breakfast all day?
The first ever live BF-Thursday show.
I stand corrected.
It's not real until there's a sandwich board.
I know. That's what makes it official. Hey, Cameron.
Yes.
Is that your name?
Yes, it is.
Win for us.
Look at that.
Finally got one. Congratulations.
But where are they calling from?
It says here Fontano.
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 Are you from Fontano?
Hey, you're on K-Rock. You are the 20th caller. You're going to see Social D right here at the In-N-Out Burger Sound Space. And if we call you back again on Monday, you're going to see them again a second time in Switzerland, all right?
Oh, my God. Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for starting your day with us. And shout out to everyone listening in Fontana this morning. We'll get into this now, and then, yeah, she's so excited. Let her soak it in. The glory of victory on K-Rock.
Klein-Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein-Ally Show. Do you want to hear the second half of the message now about the person whose wife does not like us?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I've been waiting.
Do you think it turns into a positive? Because a lot of these messages start good and then end bad. This one started bad. Do you think it'll end good?
I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't call if it was still bad. There has to be a change.
Going to get to this message in a moment, but first, as we clear out some space on the GOAT line, that's always there for you at 844-956-GOAT. Someone does have a theory about Vanessa.
Sweet Divots, just listening to the podcast right now, and I'm hearing Vanessa talk about how she throws out the word unicorn. Well, in the dating world, a unicorn is an individual that joins an already existing couple. And since she's been a unicorn with her friend and her boyfriend, it all makes perfect sense why she says it now. It's not because she wants y'all to stop. It's because she is the unicorn in the couple, making it a throuple. Yep. Vanessa just exposed herself. Butt plug.
Now this guy's got a
unicorn.
This guy has a theory, and his theory is inaccurate. Vanessa, you're saying this is a wrong theory.
Yes, I explained myself yesterday.
And she doesn't want to explain herself again.
Well, how is it going with the couple?
I have not seen my friends.
Oh, no.
That's so sad.
She doesn't want the storyline to continue, so she's actually cost her a friendship.
So you think the honeymoon phase is over?
I just haven't hung out with them because I'm not a throuple with them.
Okay. See, and by the way, unicorn is the safe word, and someone did confirm that went to that Magic Mike show that Vanessa was talking about, that is absolutely... They're still using that as the safe word. If you don't want to laugh,
it's always unicorn? They never change it?
They don't change it.
I told you.
So someone did confirm her story there. Now, meanwhile, this is the guy who claims his wife doesn't like us.
Hey, guys, podcast listener here. So my wife doesn't really care for your show, but she loves Bob's Burgers. So I showed her that interview clip of you guys with Eugene Merman. And afterwards, she was like, that's not what I thought Klein would look like. And I'm like, oh, what do you think he looked like? And she's like, well, first of all, I thought he was about 60, at least 65 years old. And that made me smile. Thought I'd share that with you. Love you guys.
Glad it made you smile. People love our misery on this show. They sure do.
What? So does that make you feel good that she's coming around?
No, I don't think she's coming around, but the fact that I come across, she thinks I'm some disgusting 65-year-old
What's funny is that she doesn't like our show.
Right.
But she loves Bob's Burgers, and everyone talks about how you sound like the guy from Bob's Burgers.
That is the weirdest part about it, right? I can't quite figure it out. So she would like
this show because you sound like him.
Once again, 3-day challenge.
But Bob's Burgers is funny.
That's the one difference.
So that's the difference.
We don't do comedy here, and Bob's Burgers is funny.
It's pre-written.
We take this quick break, and we have a question for you involving scams, because it turns out we are falling for more of them now than ever before. And I'm not just saying because I fell for a fake cooler giveaway scam at Costco last week.
For a cooler?
It was a wagon. It was a Yeti wagon.
Oh, those beach wagons?
Yeah, that had a
those are cool.
built-in cooler in it.
Yeah.
But it's not real.
No.
It was cool.
But you know what? There actually is a new tool that you can use to put in ahead of time and know right away whether you're being scammed in the moment.
It's called Common Sense.
No, it's not. There's an actual website.
It's called don'tbeadumbass.com.
And we're going to ask you right now at 800-520-1067, what is the last scam you came across? Tell us about the scam, and then we'll get to part 2 of it, which is, did you fall for it or did you not? And no shame if you fell for it. We've all fallen for scams before. The scammers are getting better.
Klein has fallen for all the scams before.
I've fallen for all of them a few times. Multiple scams the same time I've fallen for. So the question is, what is the last scam you encountered, and how did you figure out it was a scam, or did you end up sending some money? Did Western Union get involved? That is the real question. 800-520-1067. Your call's next.
K-Rock. Every hour from 9 to 6.
The first time I heard social distortion on K-Rock, I was 19 years old. First time I'd ever been on the radio.
It's your only way into a private show with social distortion at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at K-Rock. instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again. At K-Rock Mile High Club Destination 13. Explore the Alps, eat your body weight in chocolate, and buy a watch you absolutely can't afford when you see Social Distortion in Zurich, Switzerland.
Receive K-Rock and Epitaph Records.
It's a private K-Rock show with Social Distortion and a chance to see him again in Switzerland.
I'm the world famous K-Rock.
More violating feeling, I think, in the world than when you realize that you have been scammed or you're in the process of being scammed. But then there's a feeling of empowerment when you can catch a scam as it's happening or even before. And maybe most people would have seen this offer I received last week for an amazing Yeti wagon. All I had to do was give my thoughts about how Costco could be a better shopping experience. And I love me some Costco, so I was able to answer these questions.
Was it saying that you were going to automatically win it or that you would be entered to win it?
I was going to get it if I filled out the 10-question. But then, of course, once you filled out and I did get through all the questions about Costco, and then it asked me for a lot of personal information, which made sense because they had to figure out where to ship the cooler to.
Which made sense.
But the wagon cooler. But then I said, this seems too good to be true because it wasn't that intense. I've done a lot of these. I've done surveys before, what do you think of this car? It's like 1,000 questions.
Yeah,
like
I know. And they say it just takes a minute. It never just takes a minute.
So this one felt like too easy. Like there's no way they'd be bankrupt giving away this many.
Why do you need my routing number to mail this to me?
Right. They did ask for a lot of information. Like I think Social Security was involved, and then I looked it up, and of course, before I could even finish typing in Yeti wagon, it said Yeti wagon Costco scam, and I knew I was getting scammed. But I'd already given them a lot of information.
Surprised you knew how to spell Yeti.
So we decided let's get into another round of Bamboozle and ask you the question: what is the last scam you encountered, and did you understand it was a scam, or did you give them way too much information?
Bamboozled. A lot of people fall for the scam, and others just like, damn. Take your money, sucker, because you didn't know it was all a sham. And now you're just like, damn.
And then we're going to meet these guys that have created a website that sounds like a scam to try to keep you from being scammed. Which is interesting because if you look at it now, they're smart and they know, and especially with World Cup coming to L.A., Olympics coming here, the amount, and AI getting better and better by the second, the amount of scams that we will all be given and potentially fall for is going to be magnified increasingly by the day.
And there are ones that you would think you're doing to prevent a scam that are now scams, like CAPTCHA. You know how that's like, click all the bicycles. It's so hard.
Right. You can't do it. Is that a stop sign? Why is it a European stop sign? I don't know.
But now they're infiltrating that. And they're trying to find a way to, basically con you into typing things on your computer that download a virus onto your computer. And I don't know about you, but I don't even look twice when it comes to, am I a robot? Click this, click that. I'm just clicking to get through to the website.
Because you want to prove you're not a robot. The last thing you want to do is a robot. Here's the CAPTCHA scam, then we'll get your calls.
This is what a real CAPTCHA authentication screen looks like. You'll often have to type in a sequence of letters and numbers that show up like this, or you have to select items from a grid of photos.
That's a crosswalk. I know it is.
And then when they ask me again, I'm like, did I not do it the first time?
But a new scam using fake CAPTCHA windows asking you to do a series of key combinations will allow hackers to run a program on your computer.
Genius. I mean, it's just genius because I don't want to be accused of being a robot. I'm human.
And I'm like, that's right. I can type an 8.
Right.
You can't do that,
right.
robot.
And how smart is they're like, all they need to do is type in this sequence in this order, and they'll be, quote, proving they're a human. Meanwhile, we'll have full access to their computer.
Yeah, and I wouldn't think about it at all.
Wouldn't think about it. So that's something going on right there. Let's say hi to, I want to figure out what scams you were presented with, and were you able to get away from them, or did you fall for them like I did? Jack, what happened to you? Hi.
Hey, I'm an insurance appraiser and for damaged vehicles, and we get probably close to 70 emails a day. And I got one that said, see attached and get back to me. Passcode to access the file is, a sequence of these numbers. And I started to put in the numbers. I'm like, wait a minute, I have never seen this coming on 3 years of working for this particular company.
Yeah, they probably wanted access to your computer. It's probably the same thing.
Yeah.
And I would have typed it all in. When I get a passcode given to me, I feel very powerful. Oh, I was given.
You can only see this document if you put in this password.
I was given an attachment and a passcode. I must enter this immediately.
This is encrypted because it's important.
How many did you get to? Like, how close were you to actually going through with the whole thing?
I had like 2 more letters to punch in, and then I was about to hit enter, and then I was like, wait a minute, this is weird. So I stopped, and then I contacted the company, and they're like, yeah, please do not open that.
Ah, man, that's funny. He caught himself at the last possible second.
God.
Almost went for it. Let's say hi to, hold on. Yeah, what happened to you? Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning. It's Leonora.
Hey, Leonora, what's up?
Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs. What happened?
Okay, so I was hired by a company online, and I worked for a month. I had a legitimate contract. An attorney looked at it, said it was fine. And at the end of the month, when I was supposed to get paid, they with direct deposit, they took out $800.
No.
So you got hired by an online job. You actually
got a
worked.
fake job.
Yes.
And you worked at the fake job. You worked the fake job.
Nice
You
job,
worked for the fake job, and
Yes.
then they said, we need your bank information to send you your paycheck, and instead they took money.
Correct.
Damn, what
But
kind of
the
job
bank
was it?
They were a French wine company start selling in California. I had conversations with these people. They
This
said
is very
family
important
photos.
one. Hello, this is a very real job.
Did they have accents like Allie or no?
No.
Okay. That's probably, that should have been your first tip-off right there. If they were real, they would have had accents like Allie.
Yeah, duh.
So they hired you to work at you put in 40 hours of work on a fake job just so they could take her money. That sucks. I'm sorry.
I would be so mad at myself.
Hey, Nikki. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
What was the
I used
scam?
to work in IT. Yeah, I used to work in IT. Like, I actually stopped a $6 million check once, but I've been out of work for about a year. And someone I met on a job board was like, I'll help you with a resume. We will get you this job. You know, and she answered all the right questions, and I fell for it. She, $190 later, Wells Fargo was like, yeah, sorry about your luck. You shouldn't have used Zelle. Like, it's just for friends and family.
Oh.
And she gave me, like, this terrible resume for somebody from, like, another country, and just stopped answering anything.
Oh, man.
It's the worst because when you're at your most desperate, need a job, whatever, that is when you're most likely to fall for a scam. I didn't have a good wagon. So when I fell for the Yeti wagon scam, I was vulnerable because I was carrying stuff around like a sucker with my hands.
You were just a wagonless idiot.
Wagonless idiot. When I saw the opportunity to get a free wagon, you better believe I jumped at that opportunity.
And they knew it.
They knew it. John on K-Rock, what happened to you? Hi.
I got a call and a text with, it looked really official from the county of Los Angeles saying I had a warrant out for my arrest for traffic something, and I owed $1,200, but I could only pay it in crypto or Apple. And I'm an office of one, and I kept her on the phone for about 2 hours trying to just have some fun with her. You know, oh, I can't get this, or give me this number, that, and about 2 hours until finally I asked her what color panties she had on, and then she hung up on me.
That's the secret right
Man,
there.
you wasted 2 whole hours with her? That's so long.
You feel like, meanwhile, they probably robbed her whole house during that time. These guys.
He's like, she's going to hate me later.
Daniel, we
walking out with the CP.
Give you the final word. What happened to you?
So they called me. They called me saying that I was late on my car payment, and that it was going to be reported to my credit report. And they told me, and I was like, cool, I never pulled out no car. What's going on? And they're like, okay, well, we can't give you any information just to verify. We need to verify who you are. So you need to give us your social security number. You got to give us all this information, your date of birth. I was like, no, you got to tell me who you are,
This happens a lot, too. I get calls from people, and they say, is this Kevin Klein? And I say, I don't know. Who the hell are you? And then they say, this is your wife. You're
and
late.
then you go, oh, I'm being
All right.
scammed.
It's a scam.
It's a long
right here.
scam.
No one would marry me.
I had gotten a phone call that was like, hey, are you interested in refinancing your home? And I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, well, are you sure? What are you paying now? And I'm like, I don't know. Just please stop. Stop calling me. What are you paying now? And then I'm like, this is what I'm paying. And they're like, well, we could beat it by, 3% or something like
Now,
that.
that
And I'm
could
like,
be real.
well, no, because then he starts asking really personal questions right away. And I was like,
did he ask you what color panties
and
you
I
were?
told him. I said dirty white.
That's the best way to end a call.
And he hung up.
And he was real. This is apparently the thing we should all do if we feel like we're being scammed.
We've seen a massive uptick in volume in scams in the United States.
Brothers Patrick and Ryan Coughlin decided to do something about it.
after their mom was targeted in a voice cloning scam.
She picks it up. She hears my sister's voice in distress. And then a man comes on the phone and says, you got to pay me $1,200 or we're going to hurt your daughter.
They created a company called Savvy Security, and their first product is a free tool called Scamwise.com.
Now, I don't know what sounds like more of a scam, Savvy Security or Scamwise.com.
I know, Savvy Security.
They both sound like giant scams, but apparently...
sounds like The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Users can upload screenshots, paste text, forward emails, or even snap a photo of a letter for an instant verdict. The system looks at phone numbers, language patterns, and known tactics to tell you if something is a scam.
An unknown number saying, hey, are you staying in today?
We tried it out with some unsolicited texts.
In this case, we said it's likely a scam.
And even a letter from the mail.
Final notice, immediate response needed. Your home warranty is about to expire.
See, these are all the things. There's certain ways where you can tell it's like 99.9% chance of scam.
Yeah, but you can only do it while you're listening to that cool music in the background.
You have to listen. That's how you know. If that cool music is in the background, you're in the middle of being scammed.
Nice service, though.
Very exciting bamboozle taking place. And scams all over. I mean, I know a buddy that thought he got Olympic tickets and he got scammed.
No way.
Yeah,
How much money?
Thousands.
Oh.
Thousands.
Oh.
Thousands. For skiing, it was a big, stupid mistake.
Klein-Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
All right, we're finally going to get to your requested songs of the day now on K-Rock, and then we'll do some takeaways from today's show. Lots of stuff pouring through on the text line right now. Covered a lot of ground today, and of course, some of these things you may bring with you into your lives, into the real world. Perhaps you'll see them in the future written inside of a fortune cookie. Now is a good time to bring them to us at 800-520-1067. Takeaways from today's show. We will share you ours and listen to yours, and we'll wrap up the show after this.
Klein-Ally Show.
Klein-Ally Show. Good news for you. Sluggo's coming in a moment. He's got more spots for you to hop on that guest list so that you can potentially fly far, far away and see Social D on the other side of the world and also see them right here. Conveniently, In-N-Out Burger Sound Space. Social D gets you in again every hour all day long, and then we'll do it again tomorrow before we give that trip away Monday morning right here on K-Rock. And also a reminder, start getting your sick excuses ready so that you can hang with us 11 a.m. sharp.
And if you need one, let us know. We'll come up with one
for you. We'll help you with an excuse. If you need a Cinco de Mayo excuse, Cinco de Mayo, to come up with your sick excuse and join us for the Viva Klein-Ally Show Cinco de Mayo live music from Manic Hispanic, new Klein-Ally Show merch, limited edition Cinco de Mayo shirts, tacos. Blind Charlie's going to be doing something nice for the people. Also, we'll be celebrating the birthday of Vanessa, one of the finest people that's ever been born. And we got all that to look forward to on Tuesday of next week, so plan accordingly. Details up at Klein-Ally Show on the Instagram. Also, while you're there, you can check out the new Please Don't Rob Me signs, which we'll be distributing to any listeners of ours in the San Fernando Valley that are afraid that their house is going to get robbed. You probably don't have your very own Please Do Not Rob Me Klein-Ally Show sign, which will be given out sooner rather than later. All right, Allie, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
310, my takeaway is you don't just dunk, you smoke it.
Yeah, we did learn that earlier today during Gen Wars. Thank you, Secondhand Cindy, for that very memorable jingle. You don't just dunk, you smoke it.
661, my takeaway is Hong Kong billionaire.
Hong Kong, I said. Hong Kong billionaire.
Still sounds like you're saying Hong Kong.
I'm saying
Hong Kong billionaire.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
If you ever meet a billionaire, will you please go Hong Kong? And put your hands out on his boobies. Because we know it's a man.
Right, of course. Definitely.
626. You can't walk around Hollywood with the name Cockburn.
You sure can. It's a dangerous, dangerous lesson to learn.
651. My takeaway is Cinco de Mayo. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yep.
909. Nobody is stealing lemon M's.
No, they're not.
And 562, my takeaway is a guy with a backpack full of M&Ms probably doesn't have a gun. And 626, if the rattlesnake bit, you must have quit.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and submit our favorite one. We got to go through all of the many we received and come up with the official PSA for rattlesnake bites. Saving lives is what we do on this show. Jake the Nerd, do you have a takeaway?
Yeah, R.I.P. Mr. Kincaid's finger.
Yeah, Mr. Kincaid's finger. We know where it is. There's rumors. Guy only had 9.5 fingers.
Yeah.
Taught music.
And you know what that means.
We all know what it means.
We don't.
He was gay as well. So does that help?
Not really.
Yeah, a little bit. What's your takeaway, Vanessa?
Allie showers like a rotisserie chicken.
Aww.
She does shower like a rotisserie. Spins round and round she goes. Where she stops, no one knows. Johnny, takeaway?
Omar likes to power blast his beehole.
He sure does.
Good job,
Learned a
Ryan.
lot about the showering habits of the show today. Omar, takeaway?
If you want to get off the phone with someone, just tell them you're wearing dirty white underwear.
Allie ends all of her calls now.
Off-white.
And,
It's full white when I bought it.
And do you have a takeaway, Allie?
My takeaway is Beretta is a type of cheese.
I actually have a takeaway today because Omar usually plays sounds to make us look like idiots. This was from earlier in the show today, and here's my takeaway. I thought
I didn't
Seinfeld was
find
funny.
it LOL, like laugh out loud funny, but I enjoyed it. You know, I would watch it. I would watch it religiously.
Whoa, Omar.
Shenanigans there, man.
Shenanigans? What are you talking
Editing
about?
shenanigans.
Editing shenanigans. Sounds like you're a lawnmower about to start. I thought
I
Seinfeld
didn't
was
find
funny.
it LOL, like laugh out loud funny, but I enjoyed it. You know, I would watch it. I would watch it religiously.
I think Omar's AI. I think that's what we just learned.
Whoa, he shorted out. He needs more oil.
Have a great day. We'll do it tomorrow and try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, there's a goat line. Open. You can call
Needs oil.
844-956-GOAT. All right, bye.
Klein.Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein.Ally, it's just okay.
Wow.
Klein.Ally, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
Klein-Ally Show.
Klein-Ally.Show.
Klein-Ally.Show.
KROQ.